From Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium on the campus of Canton Central Catholic High School, welcome to Big Time Sports and our continuing coverage of Stark County High School football. It's the Roosters pregame show. My name is Joe Dunn, Troy Richardson alongside. We're going to get our first look at one of the best Division V schools in the entire state of Ohio, the Crusaders of Canton Central Catholic, undefeated at 5-0, taking on for the very first time ever Northwest, the Indians, come to town. Should be a good one.
You know what, Joe? It should be. The question tonight is, will the weather stay off? We just got done with a driving rainstorm for a good solid 15 or 20 minutes. Speed will be the key tonight. We're playing on turf. It's not grass. Canton Central Catholic possesses tremendous, great team speed. Possibly the fastest team in all of Stark County. Colangelo, Buckcuddy, Russell, three of the big names you'll hear tonight for Canton Central Catholic.
Well, everybody talks about the Canton Central Catholic offense averaging well over 30 points a game, but it's their defense. It's averaging less than a touchdown a game that could have won them a championship.
Well, yeah, they're giving up less than 6 points a game, but the key to that defense is the fact their offense grinds it out. This is a team that scored 10 touchdowns this year on drives of 10 plays or more 7 times. Great job of game possession. They run the ball very well, very proficient at passing the ball as well. A very well executed offense for the Crusaders.
On the other side of the ledge, you've got Northwest, coached by 16-year head coach Vic Whiting. A tough loss a week ago to New Philadelphia, a game that, I'll tell you, the Indians were in it if they could have hung on to the football.
And that's the key right now. For head coach Whiting, his Northwest Indians have to hold on to the football tonight. They have to control the ball, not give silly turnovers on which Central Catholic can capitalize. He's got several of the fastest players in Waring tonight. Look for him to be a big player. Had a nice 90-yard touchdown return last week on a kickoff return. He's got good team speed also. This could end up being a shootout tonight, Joe.
It's Canton Central Catholic 5-0. It's the Northwest Indians at 3-2. It's the Big Time Sports Game of the Week. We're back with more of the Roosters pregame show right after this.
For good food and great times, bring your team to Roosters. Feast on our award-winning wings, enjoy daily and weekly specials, and of course, all your favorite cold beverages. There's no better place to watch the big game than Roosters. Our friendly staff will cater to your group while you follow your team on our high-definition TVs. Bring the team after the game. We accommodate groups of 8 or more with no reservations needed. Roosters is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of youth and high school athletics.
Kempthorne Motors, 3 brands, 1 location. Our winning lineup of Volkswagens, Mazdas, and Volvos makes us your one-stop destination. Drive a German-engineered turbocharged Volkswagen Passat or Jetta sedan, or a Mazda 3, one of Car and Driver's 10 best, featuring Skyactiv technology. The Volvo S60 is a perfect blend of performance, luxury, and class-leading safety. At Kempthorne's, we make it easy, fun, and friendly. Visit us online at kempthorne.com.
We're really all you need. CSC.
CSC is delighted to help bring you the very best in local high school sports. Our CSC family serves the community with sound financial products and services. We understand the importance of family, community, and financial stability. When you're looking for a financial friend, you need look no further than CSC Federal Credit Union.
CSC. We're really all you need. CSC.
The ultimate Medicare Advantage plan is here. AltCare's Primetime Health Plan is now offering a $0 monthly premium plan with prescription drug coverage and a Silver and Fit program at no extra cost. With Primetime, get local personalized service and an experienced team of advocates, keeping your healthcare needs a top priority. Call Primetime Health Plan to register for a meeting or to learn more about the new $0 plan.
When the door of opportunity opens, what do you see? A landscape to pursue your passion and a rewarding career. A university with $120 million in student awards to lower the cost of education. A place where work opportunities during college lead to great jobs.
Akron has opened my eyes to so many opportunities.
New career options.
Akron gave me the motivation to make my dreams come true.
The University of Akron, where you get the greatest lifetime return on investment of any Northeast Ohio public university.
Okay, welcome back to Canton Central Catholic High School. It's a big-time sports game of the week. It's the Roosters pregame show as we're joined by veteran coach Vic Whiting of the Indians of Northwest High School. Coach, I saw you in the summer. You said this is going to be a young football team. And with a young football team, sometimes they miss those opportunities. It sounded like you had one last week. If you just could have hung on to the football a little bit.
Well, I tell you what, we thought we should have beaten New Philadelphia. And New Philly's kids, hats off to them. They came in and played really well. They didn't turn the ball over. They were solid. We outgained them yardage-wise, but we had 3 turnovers, 2 of them inside our 30, which led to scores. And then, of course, we're down 4 at the end, and we had to go for a 4th and 8 off of our 4-yard line, and that didn't turn out so well. So at least that's what my wife said. But you know, our kids played hard, and we're young. I have 10 seniors, and there's only about 5 playing. So we're completely 2 platooned. We have 1 kid that's playing a little bit more both ways, but we have 7 sophomores and a freshman starting, and they're good football players. So this year we're going to take our lumps learning, but look out for the next couple years.
You love challenges when you coach. You love challenges when you play. You got a big challenge tonight. Maybe one of the better Division V football teams in the entire state. Maybe the best football team in Stark County, undefeated Central Catholic.
Well, you know, I've seen them play live. You know, they played on a Thursday night and completely destroyed St. Thomas, who's a good football team. And I've seen them on 3 or 4 games on film. I believe that they're the best team in Stark County. And I believe also that they're going to win the Division V state title. But as long as they don't get some kids hurt, they've got the people to do it this year. And you know what? We're kind of in the same position they were in the last 2 years. You know, they had young kids playing, and they were taking their lumps with injuries. And those kids got a lot of experience the last 2 years, and now as seniors, they're putting one together for all time.
Well, Coach, big challenge tonight. Thanks for joining us. Best of luck tonight and for the remainder of the season.
Okay. You know, every dog has his day, and there's always a shot. So if our kids play well, we can get an upset here. I'm very excited about that.
I bet. That's Vic Whiting, head football coach at Northwest. We're back with the starting lineups, other pregame information on the Roosters pregame show right here on Big Time Sports.
At Downtown Ford and Lincoln, what we do is for you. Our team of professionals know that commitment to customer satisfaction is what keeps us in business. We work hard to earn and keep your business in every department because we know that's important. Sales, service, body shop, quick lube, tire center, finance, and billing, working together, working for you.
For price, service, and selection, come on down to Downtown Ford and Lincoln.
Hey, you! Mama Giannino's secret recipe rich sauce is just that. It's a secret. But I know it, and you can't have it. So, you want a piece of me? Huh? You want a piece of me?
Omni Orthopedics is proud to announce their award-winning team now includes 16 of the very best doctors in their field. Since 1996, Omni Orthopedics has helped patients in Stark and Tuscarawas counties with issues involving the foot and ankle, hand and upper extremity, joint, neck, spine, trauma, and sports medicine with the finest physicians, staff, and medical equipment available. To learn more about Omni Orthopedics' world-class care, medical complex, or for contact information, visit online at omniortho.com.
Would you like a 0 monthly premium plan that includes prescription coverage and silver sneakers? Then a local Medicare Advantage plan from the Health Plan is right for you. For information on Health Plan Medicare Advantage plans, call 1-877-236-2290. Hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. You must continue to pay your Medicare Part B premiums. The Health Plan, here for you, in your hometown since 1979.
Joe Dunn and Troy Richardson back at Canton Central Catholic High School. Minutes before tonight's game between Central Catholic and the Northwest Indians. Troy, let's quickly take a look at the keys to the game.
Well, Joe, as you look here at the keys to the game, it's going to be pretty straightforward when you talk about these keys. Northwest needs to handle Central's size and speed. Central Catholic may be the fastest football team in Stark County, even though they are Division 5. The Crusaders, they need to control the line of scrimmage. They've got to take care of it up front, both offensively and defensively. This is a Northwest team that can put points on the board. And both teams, Joe, they need to execute in this bad weather. I mean, take a look at it tonight. We've got a driving rainstorm right now, monsoon conditions. Who can hold on to the ball tonight, Joe?
Exactly.
That's the CCC Federal Credit Union keys to the game.
There was 1 week ago that Northwest turned it over a few times in that 31-20 loss to New Philadelphia. Right now, let's check out Northwest and their starting offensive unit. The key right now is the quarterback, Jeff Shimko. He is a good one. He's throwing for 1,041 yards. Also, take a look at Joe Waring, number 27. He leads the Indians in rushing, 440 yards on the season. Ran for 100 last week, including a 96-yard kickoff return. For the Crusaders on defense, this is a unit that has given up less than 7 points per game. Simon Smith, number 82, the senior, 3-year starting, and 2 big linebackers, Luke Stufel, and also at 6'4", is a young man that is right in the middle of that defense for Central Catholic. That is Carter Blakeney. The Crusaders offense averaging over 32 points a game, led by senior quarterback Jake Picotti. Also Justin Duffy is a guy that can really run the football. Diddy is a guy that's only 5'8", 180 pounds. Look for Jimmy Russell and John Colangelo to be the 2 guys on the end of Jake Picotti's passes. Let's take a look at the defense now for Northwest. And again, it's Joe Waring, leading tackler, comes in with 34 tackles on the season. Nate Gissinger, number 41. Kyle Myers, number 12. Those are the guys defensively for Northwest. Coming back with tonight's opening kickoff on the Big Time Sports Game of the Week right after this.
Abbott Electric is full of bright ideas. Turn to Abbott Electric for all of your residential and commercial electrical needs. Lighting upgrades and retrofits, backup generators, fire alarms, security systems, closed circuit TV, computer cabling, home automation, and even in-house electrical engineering services, in addition to standard electrical services and 24-hour emergency service. Count on Abbott Electric for solutions that work. Abbott Electric, your full-service electrical contractor in Dover and Canton for more than 35 years. Online at abbottelectric.com.
This is a new car. This is an AutoNation car. What's the difference? Based on Kelley Blue Book's fair purchase price, most people paid less for their cars at AutoNation. In fact, we're so confident in our low prices, every AutoNation vehicle comes with a money-back guarantee. So where would you buy? I thought so.
Who you gonna call? AutoNation! For the store and savings near you, visit AutoNation.com.
Fact is, most people paid less at AutoNation.
It's time to visit the Firehouse Grill and Pub now with more convenient locations than ever for food and fun. What do we serve? Only the best. Fresh salads, juicy burgers, savory soups, and chicken wings. Plus, there's always lunch and dinner specials. Wait, there's more. Like our awesome drink and appetizer specials. Are you hungry yet? Then come down to one of our Firehouse Grill and Pub locations for food, fun, and the best service anywhere. Firehouse Grill and Pub. Stark County is a great place to live and work, and Papa Bear's and the Pizza Oven thank you for making them a part of the family. It starts with a strong tradition of excellence and support of the community, and is made up of over 300 of your friends and neighbors who work there. They volunteer for local organizations. They worship with you in church. They attend our local schools. They shine on the athletic field. That means no matter where you go, chances are there's a proud employee of Papa Bear's and the Pizza Oven nearby. Helping to make Stark County a wonderful place to work, live, and raise a family. With each smile, act of kindness, or display of talent, they impact countless numbers of people. Stop in soon and enjoy a delicious meal and meet some of the friendly Papa Bear's and Pizza Oven folks who help make Stark County a great place to live.
Northwest going to get their hands on the football to begin tonight's action. Back deep for Northwest. That would be number 27. That's Joe Waring. Also Nasser Martin, number 21. Mills with the ball off and coming down to about the 6-yard line, right up the middle of the field. Pretty good hole. That is Nasser. Fumble on the play. Let's see who has it. It is Central Catholic. And again, Vic Whiting takes a look at a team that just can't hang on to the football.
And Joe, we talked about in the CSC keys to the game, holding on to the football. Who can control it in this weather? Right off the bat, Northwest Indians cough it right up to the Central Catholic Crusaders. And we'd like to thank our good friends at Van Nostrand Young & Associates, proud sponsors of the starting lineup. Give Will Van Nostrand a call for business and insurance needs at 330-497-1867. That's Van Nostrand Young & Associates.
Jake Bacutti, 6'2", 205, and a senior. Back in the pistol, he has wide receivers left and right with a slot and Jimmy Russell on the left. Bacutti going to keep it. Right side, big hole. Bacutti is finally brought down, but not before he gets close to the 20-yard line. So Bacutti on the keeper to the right side. He can run the football. Big kid at 205.
You know, Bacutti 6'2", 205, finally healthy. Going to get a good full year underneath him, we hope. Nice job there on the quarterback counter. They fake the jet sweep. Bacutti keeps it, and a nice hole there by that Canton Central Catholic offensive line. They got a little bit of size to him, but good speed and good technique up front.
Going to have a flag on the play as the ball spotted the 21. And now they're going to measure maybe. Coming out to measure across the way. That was a gain of about 9.5. Let's see where they spot the football as the chain gang will come across from the far side of the field. We'll watch with you as they measure it. And going to be short by about the length of a football, Troy.
And this is a great position if you're Canton Central Catholic. You're in 4-down territory. You've got second and inches. I'd like to go up top here if they think they can throw the ball. The rain's died down a little bit in about the last 5 or 10 minutes. You got a chance here to get a dry football on the field. See if you can't go up top and take it to the end zone.
As we said, the primary receivers for Central, Jimmy Russell, John Colangelo, two of the better and fastest wide receivers in Stark County. Both have had big games prior to this as Central Catholic comes in at 5-0. They're a D5 Region 15, and they lead over Gilmore Academy by over 3 points in the computer.
Well, this is a Central Catholic team that plays a very, very challenging schedule.
Second, less than a yard. Going to give it to Colangelo, and he's going to be inside the 15, down close to the 11-yard line, as again they bring Colangelo from the far side, bring him on the jet sweep, and he's got good yardage.
Well, you get a player like Colangelo, he's got momentum going, he's got good speed going, does a nice job of running parallel to the line of scrimmage, doesn't belly it back, but once he squares those shoulders to the line of scrimmage, he can get upfield quickly.
First down for Central, as they now have it 1st and 10 down at the Northwest 11-yard line. Russell goes in motion, but Cuddy's going to keep it, trying to turn the corner, but Northwest is there defensively. Good tackle coming up. Kyle Myers was the outside linebacker that finally brought Bacutti down. A good open field tackle.
Let's take a look here on your Ferris Financial replay. Nice job. Fake the jet there. Not a good job on the jet sweep, but a nice job there by the defensive line of Northwest, pursuing right down parallel to the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit. You've got to get a lot of helmets to the football on this Central Catholic team.
Central are going to send Dan Platak, number 12, wide left on a 2nd and 9. Bacutti throws it outside to Colangelo, looking for a block. Cuts inside. Good move inside the 5, maybe to the 4, and that's all he'll get as they put the ball in the hands of John Colangelo, and he needed another step or two to maybe take that one to the end zone.
And anytime you can get Colangelo the ball in open field, good things are going to happen for the Crusaders. That pass play right there, just a long handoff, just a long pass play, try to get the ball in space. Nice job blocking by the receivers for Central Catholic. I like how everyone on this team knows their assignment and takes care of their blocks.
3rd and 3. Bacutti going to keep it. Going to be close to the first down, and now has second effort as he gets into the end zone. We said he was 205 pounds. That time Northwest got him at about the 2, Troy, and he just kept those legs moving and gets into the end zone.
Well, it was senior night here earlier, and I had a chance to stand beside Jake Bacutti. He's a big, strong young man. As you said, Joe, 6'2", 205 pounds. Not sure if that was supposed to be an option, but he got hit about the 4 or 5 yard line and just powered his way into the end zone for a Crusaders touchdown.
Nick Bora now will try and make it 7-0. Dan Platek will hold. The kick is up, and it is perfect. So we've got 9:59 left to go in a rainy night here at Central Catholic. The Crusaders off an opening fumble by Northwest on the kickoff. They get it, they score, and they lead it 7-0.
Good opening drive there for the Crusaders. They get the ball in a short field after a Northwest miscue, and I know that's something that's haunted Coach Whiting. We saw on the Roosters pregame coaches show. He talked about it. 3 key turnovers last week against New Philly. Forced them to go for it on 4th and 8 from their own 4-yard line. Northwest just has to take care of the football and sustain a drive here, especially when you're on the road. You cannot turn the ball over on the road, especially when you're playing a team like Canton Central Catholic.
Yeah, we'll kick it off again. As Central Catholic, as they have done all season long, taking advantage of opportunities. On the fumbled kickoff, they take it and get right into the end zone. Now Northwest will get it right back. And they will try and answer behind Jeff Shimko and running back Joe Waring. Waring and Martin back deep. High end over end kick coming down to about the 11-yard line. Right up the hash. Here comes Northwest. Got a pretty good return. And going to be knocked down over the 30-yard line at the 31. That's all he'll get as Northwest takes over for the first time tonight, 1st and 10.
And this is going to be our first time tonight to get a good look at this Northwest offense. And they're pretty big up front, Joe. They go 240, 210, 240, 250, 240, 210. This is a good physical offensive line for the Northwest Indians. But as Coach Whiting said, they're pretty young. When you start three sophomores on your offense at the Division III-IV level, it usually doesn't bode well for you.
Joe Waring, number 27, the go-to guy. As Shimko's going to look one way, throw it the other, sets up the screen. And Central is there defensively to knock him down after a short gain. Boy, the right side of that Central defense, Simon Smith, Luke Stufel, Chris Harbison, they were all over there defensively for a team that is giving up less than 7 points per game.
Well, a lot of that was done by number 12 there, Matt Wheeler. They tried to fake to the scat of the tailback out of the backfield. They came back with a bubble screen. Nice pursuit by the line of scrimmage from the defensive linemen and the wide receivers. They didn't bite on it. Good assignment football by the Central Catholic Crusaders.
Boy, 2 tall linebackers for Central. Carter Blakeney at 6'4", Luke Stufel also at 6'4". Pass complete. And that is up to the 39-yard line. Now they're going to pull it back a yard to the 38.
And Joe, you said it just as you called his name, number 88, Luke Stufel, in on the tackle. He's just a junior at 6'4", 200 pounds, plays linebacker inside and outside, but is going to have to flow a lot tonight against this 4 and 5 wide set of the Northwest Indians.
Be 3rd down and about 4 for the first down. Possession play. As Shimko is going to throw it, has it. First down, looks like Matt Fennell, 6'2", 240.
Matt Fennell, a big man there for the Northwest Indians, trying to get him the ball in space. Northwest picks up a first down. They keep moving the football. Can they hold on to the football is going to be a big key for the Northwest Indians. Under center tonight, Northwest will show you a lot of different formations. Nice play fake, really nice ball right there. Good catch, and he picks up a couple of yards after the catch. But once again, good pursuit by Central.
Noah Toder was the guy that made the tackle there for Central. Play back to live action as Northwest gets a short yard, maybe 2 to the 46 or 47.
I tell you, Northwest, they change it up offensively. I had a chance to watch them on film. They'll go under center, they'll go 5 wide, they'll go 3 wide, they'll go a little power eye. They will show you just about everything on the offense. It makes it difficult to prepare for when you're playing a team like the Northwest Indians.
2nd and 8 for Northwest at their own 47. Shimko throws, and it is nearly picked off. That was intended, again, for number 86, the tight end Matt Fennell. That went flying by him, and the guy that had a shot at it was Noah Toder.
Shimko's got to be in good shape because he's got to run over to the sideline every time to get the play for the Northwest Indians. It's a good thing, as Coach Whiting said in the Roosters pregame coaches show, he doesn't have too many guys going both ways.
Defensively, they got Colangelo and Bracken at the corners. Toder and Boren are the safeties as they're looking at a 3rd and 8 for Northwest. Shimko, here comes the rush, setting up the screen. This is Waring, and good pursuit there by Central Catholic. Northwest had the numbers, but Central Catholic came with great pursuit, Troy.
Good presence of mind by the Central Catholic defense. They don't over-penetrate. A lot of times linemen will see that quarterback take those extra 3 steps backwards. They'll come screaming upfield. You don't see that with Central Catholic. You don't see the linebackers getting out of position against these screens. Nice defensive effort there by the Crusaders.
4th and 5, ball right at midfield. Jimmy Russell standing back at the 27-yard line to bring this punt back. And this one is going to be kicked out of bounds. Pretty good kick. And that goes into the end zone. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds on the near side, Troy. That took a bounce right into the end zone.
Yeah, I thought Northwest might have the perfect angle on it, but they don't. And don't forget to stick around for the Malone University halftime report. That's the Malone University halftime report. If you're looking for an undergraduate or graduate program, check Malone out on the web at malone.edu. And don't forget, if you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, stop in at Auto Nation, located at 5900 Whipple Avenue in North Canton. Go in and talk with Brian Wynn. Great pricing with great service. That's Auto Nation, or give Brian a call at 330-238-3206.
There's Central Catholic with the football and a 7-0 lead. McCuddy sends Colangelo in motion, does a little reverse play, and here they go into the open field. That is number 19. That is Justin Diddy, and he's going to take it to the house on a huge play on the first play from scrimmage after the punt.
Justin Diddy with an 80-yard run there. That's not a little Diddy. That's a big Diddy right there for Justin Diddy. Just a little counteraction, a little scissors counteraction. Nothing fancy, Joe, but the execution by the offensive line of Central Catholic is impressive. Take a look at this, folks. There's a huge hole here. Look at that gap. That's something you or I could run through, Joe. He barely gets touch. Has to break 1, 2 tackles, keeps his feet going on the Papa Bears. Big play, replay.
Nick Bourne going to try and make it 14-0. Central off to another good start. Good snap. Ball is up. It is high enough, and it is good. So Northwest with 2 first-quarter touchdowns. They lead Northwest 14-0. Still 6:42 left to go in the first quarter, Troy. And we can see why Central Catholic is averaging well over 32 points a game. They take advantage of everything.
They take advantage of everything. They can grind it out. They can throw the ball. They can have a quick strike offense. The second you're out of position against the Central Catholic offense, they're going to make you pay. But, Joe, one thing I like about Central Catholic is they challenge themselves. Look at their non-league schedule. You've got 3 Federal League schools. You've got Perry, you've got Lake, and you've got Hoover. They're playing 3 Division I schools right there, and that's one of the reasons, Joe. You said in their region, they're number 1. You start knocking out those Division I schools in your Division 5, big points will follow you.
They still have some tough games left on the schedule. Have Hoover, have Lake, have what many people think is one of the better teams up in Akron and Akron East. But right now, Central on a roll. They are 5-0, going for 6-0 tonight. Daniel Mills has it teed up at the 40-yard line as he'll boot it away for the 3rd time already here in the first quarter. Kick coming down, going to be grabbed at the 21-yard line by Martin. And he's over the 20, 21, and that's all he'll get.
And anytime in high school football off a kick that doesn't go in the end zone, if you can pin your opponent inside the 30, you're doing something right on special teams. That time they pin him inside the 25.
Now here comes Jeff Shimko again, as Northwest will try and get some type of offense going with 6.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Rain off and on all night here at Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. Shimko also a good-sized quarterback. They list him at 6'2", 200 pounds.
Fumble.
And fumble on the play again, and they're going to say it was dead at the 20.
Northwest just dodged a big bullet there. That could have been another huge turnover inside their own territory.
No, you're right. Boy, they fumbled it, I think, 3 or 4 times last week against New Philly. Vic Whiting says if he hangs on to the football, he thinks he has a chance to win that. Let's take a look right here, Troy.
That was a little toss counter there. They faked that. That's definitely a ground caused the fumble there, but they fake the toss, bring the fullback in a little bit of a trap, but there was absolutely nothing there. Brings up 2nd and long.
2nd and 13. Shimko, sideline pass, caught. Short yardage, out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Nice play fake there by Shimko. I like how he carries his ball fakes out, does a nice job, snaps up tall, completes a good pass to the sideline, able to pick up 5 yards.
Yeah, Michael Zervos was the guy that came down with the football. He leads Northwest in receptions, has 22 on the season for about 270 yards, and he was the guy that Shimko found here on the near sidelines. Clock stopped, 5:52 left to go in the first on a 3rd and 7 for Northwest.
Well, Shimko's got some good targets out there, 6'3", 6'4", 6'2", 6'2". There's some big targets out there offensively.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field. Northwest going to call timeouts. 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. Central Catholic leads it 14-0.
Folks, guess what? We've got our Big Time Sports app is now up for the iPhone. You can go to your iPhone store, check it out on the web. Look for BTS Ohio. When you look up your apps, look for BTS Ohio. Get all Big Time Sports sporting events and our weekly TV shows you're able to watch on the app. And we have had a great response for our live interactive scoreboard. We have this updated scores from over 60 high school football games. Joe, last week, over 25,000 hits last Friday night on our Big Time Sports app.
Amazing. That's only been up for about 3 or 4 weeks, and already it's become a place to go for high school scores.
High school scores, it's been up for the Droid for about 4 weeks. Just went live for the iPhone. We've almost tripled our number of downloads when it went live for the iPhone. We have all of our games on there. You don't have Time Warner Cable. You want to watch any game that we do on Big Time Sports, whether it be in the North or the South, download the Big Time Sports app and also watch our weekly TV shows via the Big Time Sports app.
Also, we have to mention Maslin Cable. If you don't have Maslin Cable, any cable system, you can't get the games, we have them for you on the new Big Time Sports app. Northwest 3rd and 7 at their own 26. Shimko looks one way, throws another, trying to set up that bubble screen. And again, Northwest is there, but great second effort by Northwest, and they're going to have a first down. Boy, it looked like the Crusaders were going to stop him back close to the 31-yard line, and Ted, he spins out of there and has a first down at the 36.
Nice job there by Matt Ramsey. He's 6'2", 220 pounds. They get all the action gone to the right. Shimko comes back to the bubble. Good job of staying home. If you're playing a team like Northwest, your backside, when you see action go away, you've got to take your picture. Look at him breaking tackles there, and that second effort gives Northwest a fresh set of downs.
First down play to the 40-yard line before Northwest gang tackles. And right there in the middle, that's Stufel and Blakeney.
And the ball popped loose again, Joe. Northwest gone a little no-huddle here, trying to change tempo.
They got Zervos in the slot to the right. Second and about 5. This is Waring, and the young sophomore breaks one tackle, but not enough to the 42. Going to bring up a possession play on 3rd and about 4.
Nice job there by the Central Catholic defense. But as I was saying, when you play a team like Northwest, if you're the backside end, backside linebacker, backside tackle, you see action go away, you've got to stay home, check for the bubble coming back at you or some type of counter or reverse. Always take care of your assignments on defense.
Simon Smith, the big senior at 6'2", 225, makes the tackle on the right side. 3rd and 4. Pass, caught, Waring has it. Looked like he was going to turn upfield, then kind of reversed, and it cost him some yardage, although they are going to spot it at the 44. But that's going to be not nearly enough, and it's going to bring up a punting situation for Northwest. Let's watch it again.
You take a look here on the Ferris Financial play. Waring catches it, need to get upfield as quickly as he can, but by bowing back just a step or two, it allows great pursuit there by number 24, Griffin Balamo, and number 20, Carter Blakeney, for the Central Catholic Crusaders to bring him down.
Northwest going to punt it away. Jimmy Russell standing at the 23-yard line to bring it back. I'm not sure they'll want to kick it to him when they don't. This time they do get it out of bounds. And let's see where the officials mark it going downfield. And he's going to stop. Going to stop at the 30, still walking upfield. Still coming. And they're going to spot it at the 36-yard line.
So you really only gained about 15, 17 yards on that punt.
Well, I think the one thing they wanted to do is keep that football out of the hands of Jimmy Russell, who is one of the fastest return men in Stark County.
And that's that good team speed that Central Catholic has. That's why they have such an explosive, high-powered offense. Also like to thank our good friends at Roosters. Looking for a great place to watch the game with over 20 television screens? Stop in at Roosters, where the game is always on at 4335 Dressel Road in Belden Village. When you go in, tell Sean and the girls Big Time Sports sent you.
Picotti back at quarterback. Going to send Colangelo on the jet. And Picotti's going to keep it himself. And going to be hit hard at the 40-yard line, just over the 40. Boy, they stood him up. And the Northwest came with help from behind and knocked him down right at the 41-yard line.
Take a look at the replay here. Nice job. They faked that jet. He comes back. He saw the DN go with him. A little read there by the quarterback. Good stood up. Good pursuit there by the Northwest line to not allow a big play, and a good hit from the backside.
Matt Ramsey, number 35, was the first guy there for the Indians. 2nd and 5 at the 41. Jimmy Russell going to get it. And the senior at about 5'8", 160 pounds, is going to have the first down. Boy, Russell, if he gets into the open, I'm not sure there's anybody in a Northwest uniform can catch him.
I don't know there's too many people in any uniforms in Stark County that can catch him, Joe. As you take a look on the Ferris Financial, just coming off that jet. Central does a lot of east-west running here, but a good block there by that tackle. Big number 70, I think it was number 75 there for the 77 for the Central Catholic offense. Craig.
5'11", 280. Picotti throws it out to Colangelo, trying to stay in bounds at midfield. He'll go down. Stays in bounds with the clock moving with 2:27 left to go in the first quarter. It's been all Central Catholic. They lead it 14-0.
Central taking a page out of the Northwest playbook there. Just a long, that's a pass, but it's a long handoff. Throw it for about 1 or 2 yard gain. Try to pick up 4 or 5 after.
Dan Platek coming in, number 12 now for Central. They'll split him wide left, right in front of the Central sidelines. Colangelo again in motion. Picotti going to keep it. Going to be about 3 yards short of the first down at the 47-yard line.
Defensive linemen for Northwest have to stay home. There's a tendency, if you're a defensive lineman or an inside linebacker, you see that action go hard to the perimeter, you want to flow with it, but you can't. You've got to take care of your position, you got to take care of your gap, and play a good gap control defense against this Central Catholic offense.
3rd and 4 for the Crusaders. And again, Picotti back in the pistol, taking a look at that Northwest defense. This time it's going to be, it looks like Jimmy Russell's going to get it.
Nice.
Oh, Diddy, Justin Diddy, number 19. Russell 13, Diddy 19. He brings it to the short side.
A lot of weapons for the Central Catholic offense, keeping their backs fresh. Once again, nice read by the quarterback, finally puts it in his belly. Almost had to go around his back there as he put it in late. But a nice job of gathering it by Diddy as he takes it up the sideline. But a good read. It all starts with the quarterback. Jake Picotti making a good read, reading that defensive end, reading that tackle, whether to put it in the tailback's belly or to pull it out.
Picotti brings him out and spreads the field. Colangelo in motion. Little counter. Short yardage, maybe to the 39, and that's all.
Must be a wet football out there. I saw in that little crisscross counter, ball kind of got bobbled a little bit by the running back. Does a nice job of gathering it and manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was Diddy again, number 19 at 5'8", at 180. Second and 9. This may be the final play here of the first quarter. Central leads it 14-0. Fake it, throw it out to Jimmy Russell. He's got it, stays on his feet, and takes a couple people with him. Inside the 15. Boy, he split the defense And Russell with the good hands brought it down for another Central Catholic big play.
Nice little seam route there, and that's you got to stay awake. You see all that action, see counter, quarterback, and now they just hit the wide receiver going right down the seam on a little dart route, right down the hashes, splits the defenders, and is able to pick up a big first down at the 15-yard line for the Crusaders. I think that's going to bring the quarter to an end, Joe.
Well, they may try and get one more play off. Jake Picotti out there, clock moving with about 10 seconds here in the first quarter. Central leads at 14-0. Down threatening to make it 3 touchdowns, and that will be the end of the first quarter from Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. It's the Big Time Sports Game of the Week. Central Catholic 14, Northwest nothing. We're back with the second quarter right after this.
Woods Tall Timber Resort is a vacation that's close to home. The 7-acre lake is the focal point of the resort, with camping May through October. Splash away your summer days at the beach, and in the fall, enjoy brilliant colors from your own private cottage. Whether you enjoy primitive camping or the amenities of home, Woods Tall Timber Resort has it all. Luxurious cottages feature equipped kitchens, a full bathroom, and room for 8 guests. The resort includes a clubhouse, concession stand, bait shop, shower house, and laundromat, and the recreation never ends. Enjoy summer fun on water slides, inflatable trampolines, paddle boats, and electric boats, plus house rentals, fishing, game room, playground, woodpecker par 3 golf, and miniature golf, and of course hiking trails. And now Woods Tall Timber Resort has zip lines. It's the best value around for this exciting way to fly. Rides start at just $15. Small zips and kiddie zips are also available, and the Lake House Lodge can accommodate your party, reception, reunion, or event. Check out all of the fun online at woodstalltimberlake.com.
Tell me, are you confident in your financial game plan? I'm Matt Ferris, president of Ferris Financial. If you're like most people, you've probably spent a lot of time talking about getting your financial affairs in order, but for some reason, the game plan has never come together. At Ferris Financial, we're here to help you solidify your personal, business, and estate planning goals so we can build a winning game plan together and help you achieve peace of mind. Call us at 330-321-1413. Ferris Financial, helping you plan, protect, and prosper.
Home improvements make your life easier and add to the aesthetics and value of your home. Look to the Wayne Garage Door Sales and Service Showroom for garage doors, entry doors, storm doors, windows, gutters, siding, heritage stone, and awnings. Plus knowledgeable associates to help you create a distinct look for your home. Wayne Garage Door, quality workmanship and service after the sale since 1973 on State Route 39 in Dover. More than just garage doors.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's.
Welcome to Bob and Pete's Floors Showroom. This is where you'll find an extensive selection of styles and colors with the most up-to-date designs and fashions at the price that's right for you. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tiles, a laminate floor cover, or countertops, you'll find what you need at Bob and Pete's Floors. Bob and Pete's Floors. Make your feet happy feet.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's for happy feet.
At the Downtown Ford and Lincoln Used Car Factory, you will find the right vehicle. We have over 180 vehicles, all makes and models, imports and domestic, on the lot in all price ranges. The right warranty. Every used car factory vehicle comes with a limited warranty and a pre-owned guaranteed inspection. The right price. To sell vehicles in volume, we have to be competitive, and we are. The right financing. We go to work for you to get the best rates available and also work with customers who have less than perfect credit. Visit the Downtown Ford and Lincoln Used Car Factory, where great deals are manufactured every day.
1st and 10 for Central down at the Northwest 15-yard line. Jimmy Russell in motion, but Cuddy's going to keep it, and the Indians are there to bring him down after a very short gain. Mike Roman, Eli Beers, Joe Waring in there.
Nice job there, the defense by the Northwest Indians, keeping contain on Central. See if Central tries to go the perimeter here to the wide side of the field, some type of sweep action as they're looking at 2nd and about 10.
Yeah, but Cuddy is not afraid to keep that football. He's had some injuries in the past, but he is one tough kid at 6'2", 205. Finally in his senior year, he's going to keep it again in the open. Bacutti, 4-3-2-1, touchdown Central. Jake Bacutti right up the middle of the field, and I'm not sure anybody touched him.
Once he got through the initial line of scrimmage, Joe, he got Yeah, he got slowed down a little bit at about the line of scrimmage, but after that, there was nobody there. The safety, look at nice squeaks through the hole there, a diving tackle. But look at the blocks downfield. Look at the movement up front by that Central Catholic offensive line. They're getting a 5- and 6-yard push up front. You've got to love that if you're an offensive line coach.
Extra point is up. And it is good. Boron has it. Third time he's booted it through here in the second quarter with a touchdown. Had 2 in the first, 1 here in the second. And it's 21-0 Central. And let's take one more look at it on the Papa Bears big play replay.
Not much to say. Gets to the line of scrimmage, finds his own hole, picks it. But great blocking up front by this big, powerful, and quick, extremely quick offensive line for the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders. They're just gashing the Northwest Indians right now.
Early here in the second quarter, it's been Jake Picotti, it's been Justin Diddy with the long run, Colangelo, Russell. They've all had a part in this. Jeff Lindesmith in his first year as head coach after taking over for the legendary Lowell Kleinfelder. Meanwhile, Vic Whiting, 16th season as head coach at Northwest.
Central leading at 21-0 on your AutoNation Ford scoreboard. Stopping at AutoNation, located at 5900 Whipple Avenue. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, AutoNation is where you want to go.
Waring and Martin waiting to bring it back. They're going to run a little reverse. They're going to get it to Waring. And up at the 19, 18-yard line, Central finally brings them down.
That time not even getting to the 20-yard line. Good special teams here. Right now, Joe, I'm trying to find a weakness that Central Catholic has shown tonight, and they're not showing too many weaknesses offensively, defensively, or on the special teams side of the football.
Simon Smith, the senior, was down on special teams to make the tackle, and Northwest will have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Shimko going to throw to the far sideline, as that is going to be caught, or no, it's not going to say incomplete across the way. Went down for it, Troy, just couldn't come up with the catch right at his shoe tops.
I'll tell you what's tough for Shimko right now is he's got to learn a lot of different footwork. Not only does he have to play out of the gun, out of the pistol, he's also got to go under center. He's got to be able to give play action fakes from center. He's got to be able to do it from the gun. He's got to be able to drop back, and that's hard for a quarterback to learn, but I like what Jake Shimko has shown here tonight.
2nd and 10. Shimko over the middle has the big tight end, and that's Matt Fennell who has it. Good hand, 6'2", 240. He's averaging about 27 yards a catch, and he makes that one right in the middle of that Central defense for a 1st down.
Nice job on the pop pass. They fake the hard dive to the fullback out of the gun, not under center. Everyone bites on that, and that gives the big tight end just enough room. Show the hands, catch it and tuck, and pick up yards.
Well, I go back to that. Matt Fennell, good target. As we said, 6'2" at tight end, and Shimko found him.
Going under center this time.
Shimko, big hole right in the middle of the field, and that's Drew Schroeder that has another Northwest 1st down.
Looked like a little bit of a fullback trap there. They fake the toss, come back to the fullback on a slight delay. Good hard, way to hit the hole hard, but a good surge up front by this offensive line of Northwest Indians.
Vic Whiting trying to pick up the pace. Ooh, big hit there by Central.
Nice
right
job
at the 49-yard line, Troy.
Fullback trap right there. They blow up the trapper, good backside pursuit, and they just big Mount Hope defensive play. You're going to see the backside guard or backside tackle pull. They get a good trap right there, but a nice job by the inside linebacker. That's Jake Schufel, or Luke Schufel, big number 88 on the big Mount Hope defensive play.
Stufel, 6'4", 200 pounds, only a junior. As we said, Blakeney and Stufel both 6'4". Flag goes down. That stops play.
First penalty of the night, Joe.
Going to cost Northwest 5 yards. False start by the Indians.
So far tonight, Northwest been their own worst enemy.
This is a young football team. As Vic Whiting said, they're paying their dues this year. Next year, look out. They got a group of good underclassmen. Only 10 seniors on this team.
They start a couple of freshmen. And that's the thing. When you're a Division III, IV public school and without able to play in a conference, it makes it very difficult to keep your players at Northwest.
2nd and 13, and Waring gets it, and he is nailed in the backfield, squirts away for a yard, and that is all. Boy, Matt Weller was there, and Simon Smith.
Once again, another big Mount Hope defensive play as you take a look at it right here. Just straight ahead blocking for the Indians. They get blown up once again. Doing a great job of getting off his block there. Simon Smith making the tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a tackle for a loss.
Yeah, Simon Smith was the first guy to get him, and Northwest again is going to call a timeout. 9:17 left to go in the first half. It's all Central Catholic. They lead it 21-0.
Ferris Toyota is driving down the prices during our summer drive sale. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new Toyota Corolla for just $139 a month. Camrys for $159, RAV4s for $169, and Priuses for $199. And every lease includes 24 months of no-cost maintenance. Toyota even has 0% financing on 12 different models to make it even better. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
There are hospitals. There are health systems, but there's nothing quite like this. The Altman system means A-class care. All of the services and care you need together. All of the most expert caregivers together. All of this joins together, and together with you, to lead our community to improved health. Welcome to the shape of advanced healthcare. At Altman, healthier together.
Is your garage a mess? Are you tired of all the clutter? At Weaver Barnes, we make solutions to fit your need. From simple storage buildings to backyard garden sheds, all the way up to big horse barns and garages. Weaver Barnes has the perfect building for you. Come see all our models at our display lot located in Sugar Creek on State Route 39. Visit our website at weaverbarnes.com or give us a call at 888-289-4940.
The Inn at Northwood Village is a premier assisted living residence. Each private suite is designed to offer the optimum comfort, security, and privacy. Personalized services include a 24-hour on-site licensed nurse, 3 full meals daily, cable TV, utilities, daily social events, and weekly housekeeping. Our caring professional team provides the best in senior assisted living care and services. Models of assisted and memory care suites are open. Call today to schedule a tour. The Inn at Northwood Village, where your family is our family.
Let's take a look at the Firehouse Grill and Pub fan cam. It's a wet night. That hasn't kept a lot of these Central Catholic and Northwest fans, though. They are here.
It's the hardcore fans on the Firehouse Grill and Pub fan cam. It's the home of the everyday dollar burger. Not a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. It's every day the dollar burger and the best steak in 3 counties, the Eli.
And you were there every day for that burger. Shimko, sideline pass, again throws it low, and they're going to say it's complete.
Good play action fake by Shimko. I like how he carries his fakes out. Great job by the running backs of Northwest carrying their fakes out. You can tell this is a very well-coached football team, and that's going to bring up 4th and about 2 for the Indians and decision time.
David Dill was the receiver who went down and made a nice catch. Vic Whiting down 21-0. He's going to go for it on 4th and about 2 at the Central 45. Handoff Waring, and the big sophomore is going to have the first down. When you're down 21-0, go for it. And he did.
Hey, whether you get beat by 21 or 41, you're still getting beat, so you might as well go for it and control your own destiny. But a great job there, changing up, going to a power I. Yet another formation shown by the Northwest Indians. A lot of these formations tend to be window dressing, same plays, just running them out of different looks. That way you don't get formational tendencies by the Indians.
First down for Northwest. Going to send Waring in motion, going to throw to the short side of the field. Dill has it. Met right there, and down he goes at the 36-yard line. Pretty good fake there by Shimko as he looked toward Waring coming out of the backfield and found Dill on the other side of the field.
Well, he fakes to Waring. He fakes the scat route to the back, straight out of the backfield. Comes back to the bubble, to the boundary. Nice execution there by the Northwest Indians. Trying to catch Central falling asleep on the backside or getting a little too much pursuit from the backside boundary.
2nd and 5 for Northwest. Trying to get something going. Waring going to throw the halfback pass. Throws it and overthrows the receiver. And that was Zuros.
And Zuros didn't look like he got off the line of scrimmage at all. And I think that's what Coach Whiting's saying is, hey, they were holding our receiver on that play, not letting him off the line of scrimmage.
That was Colangelo who was down there defensively for Central. That didn't fool anybody. Waring was rolling out toward the Northwest sidelines, kind of gave that one away.
And Northwest, they got to watch here they don't break the huddle with 12 as they send linemen and skilled positions in and out of the game.
Shimko throws again, caught, going to be a Northwest first down and out of bounds.
Nice job with the Indians working the boundaries. I like what Shimko does. He's a very fundamental quarterback. He's very solid. As you're going to take a look here, does a nice job. Carries his fake out. Good pass protection by the line. Comes back to the throwback. Nice catch by the receiver. Yards after catch, big for these Indians.
David Dill caught it, and John Colangelo made the tackle. Shimko again, going to try and run out of trouble. Throws it now and has a man out there, comes back for the football. And it's going to be a first down. That's caught. He does what every good wide receiver has to do, Troy. Your quarterback in trouble, come back to the football. And he did.
He's taught to it. If you're the receiver who's going deep, you're taught to come back. Nice job of Shimko. He's tucking it there. Folks, he's tucking it and brings it back. That's not easy to do. Good job by that young man. Receivers that go deep are taught to come back to the ball. Receivers that are going short are taught to go deep. It's just a little breakdown drill that you do every day at practice.
Colangelo there defensively. Northwest going to put it on the ground, and that's Waring. Little counter play opens up on the left side.
Nice job of pulling guard there. Right tackle Clayton Freed pulling on the backside to set up that trap. Good move here. That's going to be a nice play on a Ferris Financial. You're going to get great ground level work. See the pulling guard coming back and kicking out. There's number 55 was one of them, and that's 55, Carlos DiGia, with a nice block along with the backside on the counter there by the backside tackle.
Nick Boron, and this is Waring again. Very close to the first down. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be at the 17-yard line.
Good job there by the offense again of Northwest, just getting good movement up front.
A timeout down in the field, Troy. I think they're going to measure and see if Northwest can continue this drive with a first down.
Well, this is a drive that they started back at their own 19-yard line. They've done a nice job mixing up the run, mixing up the pass, completed on a fourth down conversion, and it looks like they're going to just see what the officials say here is they're going to pick up another first down, Joe.
It's been a good drive. Got to give Northwest offensively a lot of credit. They're down 21, but this has been a very good drive by Vic Whiting and that offense.
And, Joe, at no point has Northwest shown any panic. They've showed good poise here offensively. The coaching staff has. I've seen other teams this year press the panic button early, but a nice job by veteran head coach Vic Whiting.
Again, big hole into the left side. Good fake there by Shimko, and a good quick hitter has another big play for Northwest.
Schroeder there on the back on that number 44, the big fullback on that little trap counter. Nice job up front. They fake the toss. They bring it back on the inside handoff. He's 5'8", 190 pounds. I think he might even be bigger than that, or it could just be the cowboy collar I think he wears on his shoulder pads. But a nice job by that young man. Gets his shoulder pads down, finds the hole, and is patient for his blockers. Getting a lot of updates on the Big Time Sports app. Remember to download that for your iPhone or Droid.
First and goal for Northwest. Get him to Waring, and he is going to be close to the one.
Nice job of powering through. Going to bring up second and goal. But as I was saying, Joe, just checking updated scores, up-to-the-minute scores with the Big Time Sports app. You can find it for your Droid or for your iPhone. Look for BTS Ohio for the iPhone or Big Time Sports Ohio on the Droid. Nice job there by the running back, taking it down to the 2-yard line, keeping his feet, and see if Northwest can put one in here when they go power I.
They're down 21. They need this one. Again, handoff. And Central is right there again. As we said, this defensive unit for Central, giving up less than 7 points per game.
If you're the defensive coordinator for Central, you got to like what you saw right there. They drove the pile backwards. They blasted back. Look at the big Mount Hope defensive play. Look at all the green jerseys up front. They hit him in the backfield, but watch the pile. He gets driven backwards. They are relentless on defense. Great job there by the Central Catholic Crusaders, turning back the Northwest Indian Tide.
Come out in the power I formation. And over the right side this time, let's see if they give him the touchdown. Officials coming in, they're pushing them back. Nobody has marked it yet. And I don't think they got it.
No, they're gonna say the rugby scrum didn't make it into the end zone, and that's gonna bring up 4th down.
Let's see where they spot the football. That is inside the 1, the nose of the football, almost at the goal line. Let's watch it again.
Great ground level camera work by our crew at Image Video. And they do not get in the end zone, but look at the drive back. Driving the leg, it's a rugby scrum. They just push him back, and a timeout called by the Crusaders.
You take a look back at this Central defense the last few weeks. They gave up 2 last week to Youngstown East. They gave up only 6 to Aquinas. They shut out Minerva, and they gave up 13 to Perry and 13 to New Philly. That is a great defensive stat sheet there for the Crusaders.
They do it all, and you take away the 2 from East. I mean, that obviously wasn't a defensive play, but just a great job by the Central Catholic Crusader defense. And Coach Lyndon Smith doing a great job for his first year here at head coach of the Crusaders.
He sure is. And right now, as we take a look down on the field, you're looking right into that Northwest offensive unit. Head coach Vic Whiting trying to come up with something to get his team into the end zone and back in this football game.
All right, now this is what you need. This is gut check time for Central Catholic. You've got to get some type of score here. And don't forget to stick around for all the halftime stats in the Malone University halftime report. Looking for an undergrad or graduate program from one of the top colleges and universities in the country, check Malone out on the web at malone.edu.
Big play in this football game for the Indians. Less than a yard to go for the touchdown, and a flag goes down. Let's see what it is. It's going to cost Northwest 5 valuable yards, and that's going to push it back to the 5-yard line.
And Northwest just pulled the trigger on the big toe right there as Central Catholic did a nice job of stemming their defense, shifting some defensive linemen around, able to pull the Northwest Indians offside.
And now Northwest is going to call timeout, and again, Vic Whiting's going to talk to his offense and try and come up with some way to get into the end zone.
Don't forget, as I said, stick around for that Malone University halftime report. Check Malone out on the web at malone.edu. Looking for a way to manage your household risk? Looking for business insurance or personal insurance? Give Van Nostrand Young & Associates a call and see what Van can do for you at 330-497-1867. Give Will Van Nostrand & Associates a call at 330-497-1867. And don't forget, looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, you want to stop in at Auto Nation, located at 5900 Whipple Avenue in North Canton. Go in and tell Brian Wynn that Big Time Sports sent you and give him a call at 330-238-3206.
Well, Central led it 14-0 after the first quarter. They have added one more here in the second quarter. That's where we stand right now, 21-0 Crusaders. But Northwest trying to work their way back into the football game. They had it 4th and less than a yard down at the Central goal line. 5-yard penalty has pushed it back to the 5, and here we go. After Vic Whiting has talked to his offense, let's see what they come up with. Now they're going to spread everybody across the field, and Shimko, the lone back in the backfield, and somebody jumps. Let's see what happened again. I think this is going to cost Northwest 5 more.
Wow, you started 2 snaps at about the half-yard line, and now you're looking at 2nd and goal from 10.5.
I think they may going to kick a field goal or what? They want some points. A lot of personnel being changed across the way.
A couple more penalties, Joes, and they could be looking at punting the football.
I don't think it's that drastic yet, but they are going to spot the football at the 17-yard line. This will be a 27-yard field goal.
That one's
and
blocked.
It is blocked.
Could be returned.
And coming the other way is Northwest. We're coming the other way as Central. Northwest in pursuit, and that is going to be a touchdown for Central on another big play, and wow, what a turn of events.
I think there's a penalty flag, though, on the field. See what the call is.
Blocked, picked up by Central, and they went the other way.
There's a flag down on the field, Joe, back at the line of scrimmage. They're going to decline it, false start.
Another false start by Northwest, and it's 27-0.
Central doing it with special teams this play, Joe. Let's take a look here at the replay. Papa Bear's big play replay. High snap, coming off the edge. Clean is big number 24 for Central Catholic. That's Boomer, but a nice job here picking it up. Rumble, young man Rumble, is number 84. I'm sorry, number 24 for Central Catholic, and he's going to take that all the way to the pay dirt, Joe. On the Papa Bears big play replay.
Grant Beaumill is the guy that picked it up, blocked it, and took it the other way. Big play by that young man.
Beaumill does it all himself. Impressive so far tonight by the Crusaders.
Vic Whiting talking to the officials right now, I'm sure, about those penalties back to back, and then the icing on the cake was the block and the return for the touchdown.
Right now, Central being their own worst, Northwest being their own worst enemy.
Still got 4:56 left to go in the half, and it's 27-0. And the kick is up, and it is good. Nick Boron with the extra point. Tag that one on, point number 28. And it's a big first half for Centrals. They are well on their way to their 6th win of the season.
Nice job here by the Crusaders, doing it with special teams, doing it with defense, doing it with offense. Just a good overall performance, good team effort here by Central. Joe, that's a huge swing. It could have been 21-7. As it stands, it's 28-0. Central with a commanding lead with 4:56 to go on your AutoNation Ford scoreboard.
Yeah, they had the football right at the nose of the goal line with a chance to take it in, as you said, Troy, and get back in the football game. Then a series of penalties, the blocked field goal attempt, return for a touchdown, and it's 28-0 still here in the second quarter of play.
Just a great job here by the Crusaders, showing why they're one of the top teams in the state in Division 5, if not the top team in Stark County. They've won every game so far, Joe, in pretty much dominant fashion.
Well, Dan Mills has been one of the busiest players on the field. He's kicking off again. Good boot, end over end, coming down to the 5-yard line. Here comes Northwest right to left. And a big hit.
Special
Waring
teams.
went down. I'll tell you, number 27, Waring got it, and he was drilled.
They call it special teams for a reason, Joe. You make special plays like that, you get the block field goal, you take it all the way to the house for a touchdown. You get it right here, right back on special teams play again. Just a great job by the Central Catholic Crusaders.
Central defense right now playing for the shutout. A lot of pride out there right now. You could see it when Northwest got down inside the 1 trying to get into the end zone. Good defensive unit here for Central.
Draw.
Shimko, a little draw play, and that goes nowhere. Going to lose about a yard or two.
Nice job once again, the line for Central Catholic, Matt Wheeler, just staying at home. They stay in their lanes. They don't over pursue. They don't try to be the hero. You take care of your own grass. You mow your own grass. And that's good, strong discipline by the Central Catholic Crusaders defense.
Simon Smith in there. Matt Weller in there. They weren't fooled, and they make the big play defensively. Loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11 at the 25. Shimko throws a little pass out to Waring, and he can't come down with it. Going to be an incomplete pass back at the 20.
I'm not sure if that might not have been a lateral as they try to run that little scat route out of the backfield. I think that's only the second time they tried to throw that tonight. Northwest got away with one there. That could have been also ruled a fumble.
They've tried a little bit of everything offensively. That last drive they had got them down almost to the goal line, and then a series of penalties really hurt them. And now they've got a possession play on 3rd and 11 at the 25.
Now, when you start 7 freshmen and sophomores as a Division III or 4 school, that's a lot of growing up these young men have to do, but it bodes well for a future for the Northwest Indians.
Shimko going to throw. Throws it deep, and it's picked off. Going to be a...
all the way, could have it.
Touchdown for Central. Nick Boron was the guy that had it. Shimko threw it up, and Central makes another big play.
What doesn't Central score on? They've scored on offense, they've scored on special teams, and that's number 32 there, Noah Toro. Big play, Papa Bears big play replay. I think that's number 32. Gets the pick right there. Nice job by that young man. Keeps his feet, but look at it. Great job there. Picks up blockers. His other defensive players become offensive players. He takes this one about 55 yards to paved dirt for the Papa Bears. Big play replay.
Yeah, that was Todor that got the pick. Another extra point. And it's 35-0. Wow. 3:54 still to go in the first half. This is all Central on a rainy night at Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. Central has scored just about every way you can think.
And you know something, Joe? This is the first time we'll get to see it this year as now the running clock comes into play. This is the first big-time sports game we've had so far this year where we're going to have that. It'll start right now with a running clock with the lead being over 30 points. I thought it was in the first half you started it. I haven't seen it. Well, I did see it earlier this year when I think it was Hoover played a Canadian team.
Central Catholic, again, with a strong defensive effort. That time the defense gets the touchdown. Dan Mills again will tee it up at the 40 and kick it away.
Dominant performance, dominant effort so far tonight by Central Catholic. You know, Joe, I thought Central would win this game, but I just didn't think it would be in a fashion like this as they've shown strength in every facet of the football game.
Well, these two teams have had common opponents. Last week, Northwest got beat by New Philly 31-20. And in the opening game of the season, Central beat New Philly 31-13. As again, Northwest brings it to the 24-yard line. That's all they'll get. And they're going to come on the field again. Here comes Jeff Shimko again.
See if this Northwest offense, who has shown the ability to move the ball, but they just shot themselves in the foot, got it down to about the one foot line, and then ended up having to drive back on 2 penalties and get a block punt from their own 11, taken back for a touchdown.
Running clock will start in the second half if it continues to be a 30-point-plus lead. As Shimko now is going to throw again. Right back they go. Throwing down the sidelines and well over everybody into the Northwest bench. That's incomplete.
Nice defensive there by the Central Catholic defense. And one thing you see is Central, this game gets a chance to see a lot of different offense. 5 wide, 4 wide, power eye. I like Northwest runs a lot of different looks. They force you to defend a lot of different things to do the Indians.
Pass intended for Michael Zervos, number 11. Zervos is the go-to guy. As we said, he came into tonight's football game with 22 receptions for 272 yards. That stops the clock with 3:41 left to go here in the first half of play. 35-0 Crusaders. Shimko again throws. Caught for a first down. Good hit there by Colangelo.
Nice catch by number 3 for the Indians. That's David Dill, 6'2", 180-pound junior. Nice job of Shimko standing tall in the pocket in the Ferris Financial replay. Throws a dart right there, and look at the hit come up. Nice stick, but a great catch by that young man.
Colangelo not that big, but he popped him right at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Northwest as they try and hurry it up with 3:20 to go in the first half.
Going to go out of the gun.
Shimko again, sideline pass. Caught.
Got called incomplete out of bounds.
Incomplete. Looked like he had caught it across the way as Colangelo again comes up to make the play defensively.
Well, Colangelo just did a nice job of driving him out of bounds for the incompletion. Don't forget to stick around for that Malone University halftime report. Check them out on the web at malone.edu.
Carter Blakeney, number 21, also back defensively. Blakeney at that linebacker spot at 6'4", 215. Very good speed. He's going to play somewhere next year, college football.
There are a lot of nice players on this team.
That is caught and dropped, incomplete.
A little too tall there for the intended receiver. Number 21 for Northwest. That was Nassar Martin, just couldn't come down with a little too tall for that young man. Big possession play here by the Indians, 3rd and 10.
Ball at the 35-yard line as Northwest tries to get something going offensively. As we said, if you just joined us, they had it down inside the 1 with a chance to make it 21-7. Penalties, blocked field goal attempt, and here we are at 35-0. A little over 3 minutes to go in the half. Shimko throws. Caught, but that's going nowhere, and a big pop again over there in front of the Northwest bench.
They try to run that bubble back to the boundary side after faking it to the field, and Central just blows it up.
Got an injured player over there also.
Try and get a number there for Central. It might be number 51, Harbison, Chris Harbison.
Good pop over there. I think that was Colangelo again that made the hit.
Well, just good pursuit by the defense of Central Catholic. They're well coached. The backside stays home. And for this play to work, this little bubble back to the boundary, you've got to get pursuit from the boundary side. And Central stays at home. They take the picture. The backside takes their picture. They don't flow off the action. And that's why they're able to make plays like that.
Central medical staff over there. Let's watch the hit. Big.
I think he just got his head snapped back a little bit. There's bell rung. Looked like he got hit by one of his own players, Joe.
Oh, he is up and coming off the field.
Grabbing his shoulder, might have a little stinger.
That's the thing. When you are a D5, D6, D7, you can't afford any injuries, and hopefully that young man's going to be okay.
You got a lot of players going both ways. Well, when you look at the Central Catholic schedule, they have Barberton next week, then Hoover, then Lake, and then East. This is a Central Catholic team that plays, looking at here, 3-4 Division I schools, 3 or 4 Division II schools. That's one way to challenge yourself to get ready for the playoffs.
Northwest going to punt it away as Colangelo and Russell stand at the 33-yard line. Pretty good boot. Colangelo going to take it on the far side of the field, trying to get a block. Gets one from Russell, looking for a hole, and he's going to go down at the 29-yard line.
Nice special teams play there by the Northwest Indians, not giving them much of a return. Nice job of pinning them against the sidelines, using the sidelines as an extra defender. And see if Central Catholic, what they can do here with 2:27 to go on your Auto Ford Nation scoreboard.
Well, if the score remains the same, we will have a running clock to begin the second half of play. We've got 2:27 on it right now.
And that'll be Central ball, I believe, to begin the second half, Joe.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Northwest coughed it up on the opening kickoff.
Jake Picotti all the way at quarterback. If we do see another quarterback, it could be Dan Platek, number 12. But Picotti in there right now with a big lead.
I believe that's his first time going under center tonight.
Very short yardage to the 30-yard line. Justin Diddy to the 30, and that's it.
Central goes out of the gun about 85% of the time on the games films I've seen. They do a nice job, but when they do go under center, they like to run the football traps. They'll run the little waggle out into the flats as a good pass play with the counter action.
Carter Blakeney bringing the play in, number 21, and he will go out wide right. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. 2nd and 10. Bacutti going to throw it. Throws it deep, and it is caught for a first down at the 45-yard line.
Big number 16, Patrick Campbell, coming in with a haul.
Campbell caught it. Good throw by Bacutti. Good catch by Campbell.
Campbell 6'1", about 195 pounds. Nice job here. Good play fake. Comes out, sets up right behind his tackle. Nice job there by the pulling guard. Good pass protection on that little bit of waggle action. Throws a nice start. Had a couple of men open. Nice catch by Campbell. Good open field tackle there by the Northwest Indians. Number 13, Chuck Kirkpatrick.
Going to spot it at the 44 where it is a Central Catholic first down. Handoff, very short yardage. 43 maybe. Again, it's Justin Diddy. 185 pounds with the carry.
That's going to keep the clock running. See if Central tries to go up top again.
Less than a minute to go in the first half. We've got the Malone University halftime show coming up for you. Have all the first half stats and get ready for second half action here at Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. Second and 11. Flag goes down. I think on the top of the formation. That might have been Jimmy Russell. It took a step and then came back.
See the call here from the official.
It's going to cost Central 5 yards.
Illegal
shift. Going to move it back. One of the few mistakes they've made tonight.
Joe, one of the interesting things here, their Big Time Sports app just had one of the specials come through. Just for example, you know, you buy one large pizza tonight at regular price at Donato's in Massillon, get the second one free, pick up only. And you think about that, that's just one of the great things you get with the Big Time Sports app. Coupons, anything you want can come from the Big Time Sports app.
It sounds good right now.
It does. We'll be heading back to do the radio show in just a little bit.
And that is the end of the first half. And it has been all Central Catholic. They led it 14-0 after the first quarter. And right now, after 2 quarters of play, it's 35-0 Crusaders. We're coming back with the Malone University halftime report right after this on Big Time Sports.
Hello, this is Tom O'Donnell from Park Village Healthcare. Over the past several years, we've become a trusted provider of rehabilitation services following surgery or a brief hospital stay. Jane Snader, our Director of Rehabilitation and Therapy Services, has been working in this area since 1984 and has brought her knowledge and experience exclusively to Park Village. Jane leads our physical, occupational, and speech therapy teams that are respected for promoting evidence-based rehabilitation and therapy programs. These programs emphasize maximizing a resident's potential and promotes a timely and safe return home. If you are looking for short-term rehabilitation, please visit us. Tour our rehabilitation wing, dedicated to providing our clients quiet, private accommodations. Meet Jane Snader and explore a rehabilitation experience that will get you back on your feet again. Park Village, where local therapists are building local relationships. We're located at 1525 Crater Avenue in Dover.
We're called Weaver's Fine Furniture for a reason. From our handcrafted solid wood furniture to our American-made upholstered furniture, you'll see heirloom quality. Make your house a home with bedroom suites, kitchen furniture. Visit us in Sugar Creek at 7011 Old State Route 39. For directions, current specials, and more, you can find Weaver's online at weaverfurniturestore.com. Make your house a home with Weaver's Fine Furniture.
Welcome to All Type Heating and Cooling, your one-stop shop for all types of home repairs. That's right, All Type Heating and Cooling not only provides complete sales and service for your furnace and air conditioning, they also do plumbing. Family owned for over 30 years and with more than 100 years combined experience, you can trust us to keep you comfortable year-round. All Type is your authorized Lennox dealer and can service or repair any make or model. All-Type Heating and Cooling. We treat you like family.
When buying or selling a home, the first thing is to make the call.
Back into Realty.
Our marketing plan speaks for itself. We get results with over 700 sales last year.
So, Molly and Colin, have you made a decision yet? Yes, we have. I don't know, Molly. That's a lot of money. But it's the one I want.
Buying a home
Sign
is one of the
contract.
biggest decisions you'll ever make. We take that seriously. One of every 4 homes sold is listed by Mac & Turf Realty. Make the call to Mac & Turf Realty, the sign that sells.
If you want to make your business successful for years to come, then you need to partner with Graphic Publications and our Bluefoot digital products. Our customers receive a strategic marketing plan in both digital and print media that can include website design, hosting and content creation, interactive mobile apps, videos, and graphic design. For the past 40 years, Graphic Publications has been helping businesses grow with our innovative marketing solutions that enable you to reach and exceed your goals. Contact Graphic Publications at 888-674-1010.
Okay, welcome back to Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. It is 35-0 Crusaders right now. Let's take a look at the Central Catholic Marching Band, brought to you by Kempthorne Motors.
Welcome to Mount Hope Fence, located in Mount Hope, Ohio, where you can add elegance to your outdoor space with one of our durable, low-maintenance pavilions, gazebos, or pergolas. Choose one from our showroom, or we can build to order. Add to your backyard escape with a stone fireplace or other landscape ideas. More than just fence, we're about the full line of outdoor living products. All of our products come with a lifetime warranty. Click online at MountHopeFence.com or visit our showroom at 7102 County Road 77. Mount Hope Fence. We've got the inside on the outdoors. When it comes to home, auto, or life insurance, it's smart to arm yourself with information to make the right decisions. Mike Taylor, your local Allstate insurance agent, can help. Call Mike today and see how much you can save and what discounts you deserve. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate and Mike Taylor. Mike Taylor is located at 4432 Belden Village Street Northwest in Canton. Or call now at 330-639-4032.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jacket, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team Specialist since 1977.
When the door of opportunity opens, what do you see? A landscape to pursue your passion and a rewarding career. A university with $120 million in student awards to lower the cost of education. A place where work opportunities during college lead to great jobs.
Akron has opened my eyes to so many opportunities.
New career options.
Akron gave me the motivation to make my dreams come true.
The University of Akron, where you get the greatest lifetime return on investment of any Northeast Ohio public university.
Kempthorne Motors, 3 brands, 1 location. Our winning lineup of Volkswagens, Mazdas, and Volvos makes us your one-stop destination. Drive a German-engineered turbocharged Volkswagen Passat or Jetta sedan, or a Mazda 3, one of Car and Driver's 10 best, featuring Skyactiv technology. The Volvo S60 is a perfect blend of performance, luxury, and class-leading safety. At Kempthorne's, we make it easy, fun, and friendly. Visit us online at kempthorne.com.
For good food and great times, bring your team to Roosters. Feast on our award-winning wings, enjoy daily and weekly specials, and of course, all your favorite cold beverages. There's no better place to watch the big game than Roosters. Our friendly staff will cater to your group while you follow your team on our high-definition TVs. Bring the team after the game. We accommodate groups of 8 or more with no reservations needed. Roosters is locally owned and operated, and a proud supporter of youth and high school athletics.
Joe Dunn and Troy Richardson back at Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. We are at halftime, and it has been all Central Catholic. They lead it 35-0 as we get set for second half action. But before we do that, Troy, let's take a look at first half stats brought to you by Malone University.
Let's take a look at the Malone University halftime report. Big numbers that jump out. First off is I'm going to talk about the turnovers. Northwest on their opening drive fumbled the kickoff. Central Catholic score. 2 turnovers. Second turnover they have is a pick. That pushes the lead up to 35-0. First downs, Northwest has it because Central barely has any drives. Rushing yards, Central almost 3-1. Passing yards, Northwest a little bit of advantage. But Central, Joe, has scored in every facet of the game. Interception, special teams, and on offense. And this is just a very dominant Central Catholic performance here on the Malone University halftime report.
Well, the key segment was when it was 21-0. Northwest, with their best drive of the game, gets down inside the Central Catholic 1. Fourth down with a chance to make it 21-7 to get back in the football game. Then a series of penalties, a blocked field goal attempt for a touchdown by Central, and it was all downhill for Northwest in the closing moments of that second quarter, and that's where we stand right now, 35-0.
As you look here at the Northwest Indians and the Central Catholic Crusaders getting ready to warm up, Joe, as you said, it's a Central team, one of the top teams, maybe the top team in Stark County, one of the top Division 5 teams in the state of Ohio. And we talk about their playoff region. They've got a pretty good team there in Youngstown, Ursuline in their region.
Well, they really do. And what Central has to do right now is just concentrate on getting better and better each week. I know I'm sounding like a coach right now, but I think that's the formula for Jeff Lindesmith. Don't look too far ahead. They got a good football team. Everybody knows it. And now you just got to get better from week to week to week and get yourself into the playoffs with a chance to really make a run at it.
And you look at this varsity football team for Central Catholic. When you look at their schedule, they've played New Philly, Perry, Minerva, St. Thomas, Youngstown East. And now they got Northwest. They've got Barberton next week. Then Hoover, another Federal League team. Lake, another Federal League team. And then finish, Joe, with an Akron East team that I think is one of the stronger teams. Everyone thinks it's Akron East. One of the stronger teams in the Akron City Series.
They've got a outstanding first unit. Their quarterback, I think, going to the Naval Academy. And kickoff for the second half brought to you by our friends at Roosters. Love Roosters. Get over there and get some of that great lobster bisque, some of that sweet tea. It's a great place to meet your friends, coaches, talk about the game at Roosters.
We're going to be doing the radio show there live here in a few days too, Joe.
That's right. Looking forward to that. Kick coming down to Jimmy Russell at the 10-yard line, coming up the hash. Going to go to the sidelines. Look out. He can run. You can see the speed right there. He has popped out of bounds at the 42-yard line. But once he turned the corner, Troy, You can see the speed of Jimmy Russell at 5'8" and about 160 pounds.
Well, he's got good wheels, good speed, nice special teams there. You get the return over the 40. For Northwest right now, I'm sure Coach Vic White told him, there's no score right now. We've got to come out and win this second half. We've got to execute. We've got to do what we do, and we've got to get better and win this second half. It's going to be all about growing up and getting execution here for the Northwest Indians. For Central Catholic, we've got to keep getting stronger, take care of our plays, maybe get a few different players in here, but stay focused and keep improving.
1st and 10 for the Crusaders at their own 41-yard line. Got a new quarterback in there, too, for Central. Handoff to the 44, and that is it.
Central, they got some fresh players. They want to get some experience. But for Central, they don't want to get too banged up here to try to make that long playoff run. They've been dinged up the last few years when it's come to injuries. Come week 8, 9, and 10, that's why they've struggled the last couple of weeks into the season, the last few years. But now they're fresh and they're ready to go. And I think they're going to make some noise in the Division 5 playoffs.
Dan Platek, the 5'10", 175-pound junior in there right now, as he is coming in to get himself some experience, as Jake Picotti should take the rest of the night off for at least this series. Handoff as they run a little sweep to the right side. Again, going to come up short of the first down.
Well, they use a lot of that jet motion. They run a lot of east and west. It's a variation of some single wing and some wing T offenses here with the quarterback and the short gun out of the shotgun a little bit. And when you do that, you're going laterally hard, but you've got to square your shoulders to the line of scrimmage. It's a square and shoulder drill. Once you find that hole, you've got to hit it and get vertical as quickly as possible.
Matt Colin in there. Colin, a senior at 5'9", 160. As Coach Jeff Lindesmith tries to get his reserves a little bit of experience.
You want to try to develop your depth. Anytime you can develop more depth is good strength for a football team.
Platek throws it outside. Pretty good move there by Russell. Stays on his feet. Jimmy Russell with the first down. Spins out of trouble. Out of bounds. All the way down at the 40-yard line. Put a couple sweet moves on that time, Troy, and got himself some extra yardage.
Well, Jimmy Russell, it's hard to tackle a water bug. Look at him here on the little scat route. Right from the slot receiver, catches it. He's going to catch it about 5-6 yards deep. Nice shows to hip, take it away. 1 missed tackle, 2, 3 missed tackles. Good power there. He keeps his feet going. 4 missed tackles. Come up here, we're going to see another one. They're going to finally drive him out of bounds. But a great run there by Jimmy Russell. Shows good speed, shows a good burst, shows an ability to run with the football.
That was Chuck Kirkpatrick that finally got Russell out of bounds across the way. Clock moving, running clock now with 9:15 to go in the third quarter. Central up big, 35-0. Going to run a little counter. That time they fake, and the quarterback keeps it. Very short yardage, if anything, to the 40-yard line.
Well, that time that they show the jet motion, they come back with a counter, trying to get the lineman to flow. Nice job there by the defensive line of Northwest, staying home, taking care of their position. But for Central Catholic here, you want to keep getting better as this game goes. You want your linemen to develop better looks, sustain your blocks just a little bit longer. And that's something I've liked what I've seen out of Northwest tonight.
Jimmy Russell coming back in with the play. Look up at the scoreboard. It is 2nd and still 10 for the Crusaders at the Northwest 40-yard line. Justin Diddy in at running back. Of a slot right, looks like Blakeney. Handoff to Diddy around the right side, still on his feet, being chased. Is going to be pushed out of bounds, but not before he has a big play and a lot of yardage deep into Northwest territory down to the 20-yard line.
But you're seeing a lot of missed tackles. You're seeing a lot of diving at the legs, not a lot of fundamental tackling, and you're going to see a lot of miss here by Northwest. As you also got a penalty on the play. But look at the backside tackle pulling. Look at that big man sealing off right there. That's big number 77, Nathan Kering, 5'11", 280 pounds. That's a big young man moving there, and you're going to see the hit out of bounds there by the Northwest Indians, the tack on 15. A little bit of extra shove.
Clock is stopped with 8:03 to go in the third quarter. Clock will start running again as soon as we get this ball spotted and ready to go. It's 35-0 Central. That was the score at the half, and it was 14-0 after the first quarter. Central increases that to 35-0 at the half, and threatening to put another marker on the board right here on this drive.
So you got a push in the back on Central, you got a personal foul on Northwest, and that's going to end up in a net gain of about 5 yards on penalties for the Crusaders. I'm going to bring up 2nd and short.
And now they wind the clock up, and here we go. 8 minutes left to go in the third.
Don't forget to stick around for your Altman Alt Care wrap-up report. That's the Altman Alt Care wrap-up report, obviously brought to you by Altman and Alt Care.
Brett Levengood split wide. He doesn't get the football, and that is Diddy around the right side. Very short yardage, but going to have enough for a first down for Central Catholic.
I like the weapons Central shown here. They've shown a nice job of establishing the run, keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of different running backs, a lot of horsemen in the backfield for the stable of runners for Central Catholic. I would like to see how they throw the ball a little bit more. That's something to make a good playoff run. You've got to be able to mix in the pass with the run as well.
Russell again brings the play in from the sidelines. Clock moving, coming up with about 7 minutes to go now in the third quarter.
Central would like to take as much time off the clock on this drive as possible.
Got Russell in the slot. Going to give it to Diddy, trying to square up his shoulders. Going to be short of a first down, but he does get the football down close to the 25-yard line.
These are very patient running backs for Central Catholic. They don't try to hit something when it's not there. And when they see that the hole's closed, they bounce it to the outside. They keep their feet going. They have very good vision downfield. They do a nice job of squaring their shoulders, but a very good job here by the offensive line of Central Catholic.
Very methodical drive here for Central as John Colangelo comes into the lineup. Colangelo, Russell, two outstanding wide receivers, bring back kicks. Very dangerous duo here at Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. Diddy again and again. Northwest, give them credit. They're battling hard on defense.
A lot of pride out there for the Northwest Indians. They try to run a little counter here, pulling the backside guard and tackle, trying to get good movement up front, Central, but nice job there by the defensive line of Northwest, not allowing the down blocks to go, holding the line of scrimmage, and there's nowhere to lead up through for the tailback.
Matt Ramsey, 35. Waring, 27. It's Colangelo and Russell that are bringing the plays in for Jeff Lindesmith right below us on the Central sidelines. And whatever they have drawn up tonight, Troy, most of it has worked.
Pretty much you can reach in the hat and just pull it out as they're going to go out of the gun here again. Does Central.
Going to throw it outside, and that
nice
is
play.
Jimmy Russell, and down he goes.
Number 13, Jimmy Russell, tackle made by number 10, Cameron
Huskisson with the tackle there.
Well, that's a good
10.
play. Huskisson, 5'10", 170, read that one. And Russell, who you don't want to give any space to, went down immediately.
Nice job there by Huskisson, getting off the block, making the play in the backfield for about a 4 or 5 yard loss. And that's going to bring up 4th and about 12 for Central Catholic. It looks like they're going to punt it away.
Pretty good drive, but a couple of good defensive plays by Northwest.
Power formation.
No, they're not going to punt it, I don't think.
Bringing some different personnel. Going to kick it.
Kick a field goal.
Might as well try it.
48-yarder. 48-yard field goal attempt.
And a little bit of a rain.
Looks like Nick Boren's the guy that's going to kick it. And Central's going to call a timeout.
Want to make sure they got the right personnel out on the field.
Now, in a running clock, you can call a timeout.
I'll delay a game on Central.
And that's going to go from the, going to make a 48-yarder into a 52-yarder. That's just a tad too long. That's kicking away right now.
I don't think they charged Central with the timeout. No, they're going to keep the clock running.
I'm sure every kicker would like to try a 52-yarder, but they're going to go back in punt formation. That's Nick Boron. And Waring is the guy that's back there to bring it back for Northwest. Pretty good boot. Waring looking for it, going to let it bounce, and that's going to bounce inside the 5. Waring's going to try and pick it up.
Why?
Did he fumble the football?
He touched it.
I think they're going to give it to Northwest, but that was a very, very dangerous play down inside the 5-yard line. and Northwest lucky to get it back as Central was all around that, simply couldn't get their hands on the football.
Yeah, I just don't know why you would try to field that there. If you can't field the punt inside your own 5, let it go. That could have been very dangerous there for Northwest.
Let's see if it squirts away. We're up in the press box looking at this. Good shot from the field. And here comes Waring. Picks it up. Yeah.
He must have thought he hit a player coming down. He must have thought he hit a player, and I think that should have been Central Catholic ball.
Well, they've got it at the 8-yard line. Shimko with a handoff with the right side. Again, the clock moving, won't stop with that 35-0 lead for Central Catholic.
Northwest going to go no huddle.
Trying to get something on the board.
I think Central might have been a man short there defensively.
Going to bring up a 3rd and short for Northwest, 3rd and about a yard. And again, Vic Whiting speeding it up.
Yeah, Central moving in some new players there in and out defensively.
New quarterback in there too for Northwest.
That's going to keep the clock. That'll still keep the clock running even on the first down.
That's Briar Barabash in there right now. Shimko went in the first half. Barabash here, number 2, going in the second half.
Good no-huddle offense so far here. Now they're going to huddle up. Good tempo offense here for the Northwest Indians this second half on your AutoNation Ford scoreboard.
Got that moving clock, doesn't take long to play.
No.
Moving right along here at Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. Barabash throws, sideline, caught. Good tackle, open field tackle on the far side.
Number 14 there for Central Catholic. Playtech with the tackle down, Playtech. You said it, Joe, just a very good open field tackle, good fundamental play there by Playtech. Nice drop here by number 2, Barabash. Throws it, shows a good arm, throws a nice dart. But Playtech keeps his head up, goes to his knees, and needs to keep the feet on the Ferris Financial replay.
2nd and about 6. Northwest, handoff again. Good defense right in the middle by Northwest. And he goes down at the 26-yard line. That's all he'll get.
There's that little fullback action that Northwest shows where they show the toss, they come back with an inside handoff to the fullback. I like that play. Northwest runs that very, very well. And you know what, Joe? The future's looking bright. Northwest is, as Coach Whiting said in the pregame, the Roosters pregame show, they're going to take their lumps here, but they're going to grow from it and become a better football team.
Well, I'm sure they would like to take something positive out of this with a touchdown or 2. They've got it 3rd and about 5 to go for a first down. Come out in the I formation. Barabash going to throw. Got time. Now looking. Going to tuck it and go. Makes a move and hit hard.
Wow.
Short of the first down.
That could be a helmet-to-helmet call on that one.
Is a penalty down.
Young got blocked in the back. Once again, being their own worst enemies.
Let's watch and see if we can pick it up here on the Ferris Financial replay.
I think number 24 is going to get the hit on this. Nice job of scrambling, stands tall in the pocket, feels the pressure break down.
There it was right there, I think at the top of the screen.
Here comes a nice hit right there.
Let's go, dude.
Nice job there by number 24 making the tackle.
And Baumel was the guy that came in and got it. And again, the officials jump in and stop play.
Rain's starting to come down even harder here. It's hard to tell on your television screen. Remember, guys, download the Big Time Sports app for your iPhone or your Droid. For your iPhone, search for BTS Ohio. For your Droid, look for Big Time Sports Ohio. Get the live scoreboard on over 60 games. Had over 25,000 hits last week. All Big Time Sports TV events, volleyball, basketball, football, softball, soccer, wrestling, you name it. We're going to have it, baseball, softball, and Big Time Sports.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter here at Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. 35-0 Central over Northwest. We're back with the final 12 minutes after this.
We're celebrating our 40th year at the newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at AkronAutoAuction.com or call 330-773-8245.
Would you like a 0 monthly premium plan that includes prescription coverage and silver sneakers? Then a local Medicare Advantage plan from the Health Plan is right for you. For information on Health Plan Medicare Advantage plans, call 1-877-236-2290. Hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. You must continue to pay your Medicare Part B premiums. The Health Plan, here for you, in your hometown since 1979.
Tell me, are you confident in your financial game plan? I'm Matt Ferris, president of Ferris Financial. If you're like most people, you've probably spent a lot of time talking about getting your financial affairs in order, but for some reason, the game plan has never come together. At Ferris Financial, we're here to help you solidify your personal, business, and estate planning goals so we can build a winning game plan together and help you achieve peace of mind. Call us at 330-321-1413. Ferris Financial, helping you plan, protect, and prosper.
This is a new car. This is an AutoNation car. What's the difference? Based on Kelley Blue Book's fair purchase price, most people paid less for their cars at AutoNation. In fact, we're so confident in our low prices, every AutoNation vehicle comes with a money-back guarantee. So where would you buy? I thought so.
Who you gonna call? AutoNation! For the store and savings near you, visit AutoNation.com.
Fact is, most people paid less at AutoNation.
We've got 12 minutes of football left to play here at Central Catholic on a wet Friday night in Stark County. Central Catholic leading 35-0. Northwest with the football. They've got it 3rd and long. Scrambling out of trouble, and down he goes. Didn't see it coming at the 18-yard line.
Good pressure there by the Crusaders to get the tackle. As you take a look there at the Firehouse Grill and Pub fan cam, the loyal wet ones there for Canton Central Catholic coming out to support their friends. Good turnout here tonight for Central Catholic.
David Weller on the play right there from the backside.
A lot of new jerseys out there, Joe, for both teams tonight.
Everybody working toward a letter tonight. There's the Firehouse Grill and Pub fan cam. Give credit to those people who stayed here tonight with the wet weather and the lopsided score. 4th and long. Going to punt.
Oh, did they get it off?
They got it off, but it's going to be a wobbly one going right over the Central Catholic players below us and out of bounds.
And these are the games that the grandparents love because they get to see their grandchild play. And it looks like Central's going to get the ball well within Northwest territory at about the 36-yard line, 35, 36-yard line.
Should be some fresh players out there for Central on offense. Jake Picotti went the first half. Dan Platek has been in there at quarterback.
A couple of new linemen out there. Wyatt Smith, number 53. Number 56, Quinn Goring out there. 55, David Wheeler. Played some defense. Just trying to get all these numbers in there. Andrew Saltis also out there. 83, Quentin Heck. A lot of new faces out there for the Crusaders.
Dan Platek is the quarterback. Splits everybody out, wide to the right, wide to the left. In the pistol.
It looks like he's going to wait for the official to put his hand up, run that play clock all the way down.
Handoff goes to Wills. James Wills, only a sophomore, 5'10", 170.
Good movement up front there by the Crusaders line. Don't forget to stick around for the Altman Alt Care wrap-up report. That's the Altman Alt Care wrap-up report. He's up 2nd, about 9. Central doing a nice job of the ground game here, keeping the ball on the ground this second half.
Matt Ramsey with the tackle. He's had a few tonight. Number 35, Matt Ramsey, active on defense. Gain of 1, less than 10 minutes to play in the football game. They'll keep that clock moving with the 35-point lead.
Man press action here by Northwest.
Play tech, again, they go to Wills. And very short yardage. Wills breaks out of the tackle, but that was blown dead.
Officials blowing it dead here pretty quickly. Going to bring up 3rd and about 9. Joe, you got a radio show you do every day.
Every day from 3 to 6 on Fox Sports Radio 1350. We go all the way from Tuscarawas County in the south up through Stark County.
Cleveland.
Greater Akron up into Cleveland. We talk local, high school, college, and pro sports with you every day from 3 to 6. Brought to you by Kempthorne Motors, 1449 Cleveland Avenue, downtown Canton. They're our title sponsor. 3rd and 9.
Trying to get him for breaking the huddle. Nope.
Wills gets the handoff.
Nice job of keeping his feet moving.
He did a nice job. He's going to have it inside the 30. That's going to be short of the first down, but an impressive run by James Wills.
And that's something that's going to open Coach Lyndon Smith's eyes right here. James Wills is going to get hit just past the line. Nice blocking up front. But look at him. He's going to drag tacklers for an extra 4 or 5 yards. Great job there by that sophomore, 5'10", 170 pounds, just physically dragging players on sheer will alone inside the 30.
That was Nate Gissinger, number 41, that was hanging on Wills, trying to bring him down. 4th and about 4.5 or 5. Possession play here for the Crusaders. Going to run that little jet sweep, and they're going to have the first down, I think. Good second effort there as the football went to Jack Murphy. Looked like he was going to be hit back of the line of scrimmage. Second effort gets him the first down, and Central keeps the football.
Nice job by Jack Murphy, just keeping the feet churning there. You know what, Jack Murphy at 6'3", another sophomore here for Central Catholic. That tall drink of water, he leans over and gets the first down on body length alone.
7.5 minutes to go in the football game.
A lot of sophomores out there for Central. Remember, if you're looking for a newer pre-owned vehicle, stop in at Auto Nation, located at 5900 Whipple Avenue, North Canton. Stop in and see Brian Wynn for a newer pre-owned vehicle at Auto Nation.
A lot more fun playing on Friday night than Saturday morning.
Yes.
This is Wills trying to turn the corner. In pursuit is Ramsey. And I think Ramsey got him, but not before another 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, there's nothing like playing underneath the lights on a Friday night in front of your fans. 4,000 or 5,000 people cheering you on. You got the lights, you've got everything going. It's a big crowd. That's the opportunity you shoot for, and that's what the opportunity a lot of young players are getting tonight.
2nd and 7. Boy, clock continues to move.
For Northwest, they've got Jackson next week, Dayton Dunbar, Hubbard, and Barberton. And Joe, we know Hubbard is a team that's averaging right around 50 points a game.
Yeah, Hubbard is good.
They are very, very, very good.
2nd and 7. Playtech fumbles the football and turns around and jumps on it.
Good heads-up play, getting back on the football there by Playtech. So things definitely do not get any easier for Canton Central Catholic. For Northwest, as they've got Jackson next week. Jackson's currently trailing Canton McKinley. Was able to find updates on that on the Big Time Sports app, of course. Then they've got Dayton Dunbar, Hubbard, and they finish off with the Magics of Barberton.
Now, Barberton does not have a good record, but last week against Akron Ellett, they put 34 points on the board. Ellett only beat them 35-34. Clock moving with 5 minutes. And 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Going to run that jet sweep. And
nice job.
That was Jarrett Cummins.
That's number 10 there with a big tackle in the backfield. Tackle for a loss.
That was
Cameron Huscussen for the Northwest Indians.
170 pounds.
Yep, 170-pound junior making a big, big play. For about a 7 or 8 yard loss, going to bring up 4th. About 22 here for the Crusaders.
5 minutes left in the football game, and Northwest has not had a snap here offensively in the fourth quarter.
Looks like Central's probably going to run the clock down here as much as they can on the fourth down play, try to get it. Try their first pass here in the second half.
Going to keep it. Play tech. Breaks one tackle and gang tackled at the 30. And Northwest is going to get the football. Timeout on the field. 4:35 left to go. Central 35, Northwest nothing. We're back after this.
Ferris Toyota is driving down the prices during our summer drive sale. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new Toyota Corolla for just $139 a month. Camrys for $159, RAV4s for $169, and Priuses for $199. And every lease includes 24 months of no-cost maintenance. Toyota even has 0% financing on 12 different models to make it even better. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Omni Orthopedics is proud to announce their award-winning team now includes 16 of the very best doctors in their field. Since 1996, Omni Orthopedics has helped patients in Stark and Tuscarawas counties with issues involving the foot and ankle, hand and upper extremity, joint, neck, spine, trauma, and sports medicine with the finest physicians, staff, and medical equipment available. To learn more about Omni Orthopedics' world-class care, medical complex, or for contact information, visit online at omniortho.com.
The ultimate Medicare Advantage plan is here. AltCare's Primetime Health Plan is now offering a $0 monthly premium plan with prescription drug coverage and a Silver and Fit program at no extra cost. With Primetime, get local personalized service and an experienced team of advocates, keeping your healthcare needs a top priority. Call Primetime Health Plan to register for a meeting or to learn more about the new $0 plan.
We're really all you need. CSC.
CSC is delighted to help bring you the very best in local high school sports. Our CSC family serves the community with sound financial products and services. We understand the importance of family, community, and financial stability. When you're looking for a financial friend, you need look no further than CSC Federal Credit Union.
CSC. We're really all you need. CSC. The trust is high. Roll the film, let's see why.
I got approved. It was a great deal for the car. I came to JD Byrider the same day I left with the car.
I was approved, and I've been happy ever since.
JD Byrider is a great place to go. Whether your credit's good, bad, they'll work with anybody.
I got the green light.
You could get the green light at gojdv.com.
JD Byrider.
It's the way to go.
Northwest with the football, going to throw it, has a man out there, big play, trying to break open for a touchdown, and kind of a touchdown saving tackle, and that is number 15, I think, with the tackle, Jack Murphy.
Fennell there at the big reception, big number 86. We've seen that pop pass before, faking the dive to the fullback, coming back to the big tight end. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on the play. False start by the Indians, and they've just shot themselves in the foot several times tonight with big penalties.
Well, the big one was down when they were trying to make it 21-7. We've talked about that a couple times.
And it went from 21, could have been 21-7 to 28-0, just like that.
Exactly. Handoff, first man through. Good effort, but look at the gang tackle. I think he had 6 or 7 Crusaders in on that tackle.
And it doesn't matter if it's first string, second string, how far down the line they are. These Central Catholic Crusaders are battling, just like these Northwest Indians. They're coming out there trying to earn some playing time, trying to get coaches notice, but a great job here by Central as they just keep battling as the game goes.
Less than 3 minutes to go in the football game. Big hole, look out. Northwest is going to get into the end zone at the 5, at the 1, Northwest touchdown.
That's first touchdown on the night for the Indians. That's number 22, Brian Hall, getting the score.
Ryan Hall, 5'8", 170. Let's take another look at it. Nothing fancy.
Nope.
Just a straight handoff over the left side. Hall's going to get it. Going to break a couple tackles.
Good blocking up front.
Central had a shot at him, and he weaves through that Northwest defense. People chasing him, nobody can catch him.
On the Papa Bears big play replay.
Noah Donstelli, number 4, is going to kick it through, and he's got it through. So 2:46 left in the game, and it's 35-7. Central Catholic still leading. They're going to go to 6-0. Northwest is going to fall to 3-3. No, it's the first time these teams have ever played, which is surprising to me since they're not that far apart.
No, Northwest, the last 4 or 5 years hasn't been able to be in a conference. There was a threat a few years ago of ending sports at Northwest High School, so they had to leave their conference. They kept the sports. A lot of players also left Northwest at that time, and that sent them back, Joe. You think about it. That sent athletics back at Northwest probably a good 7, 8, 10 years. Coach Whiting had things rolling there, but when they got out of the NBC and could not find a conference, it has continued to hurt Northwest with a lot of their financial problems they've had over there. But Coach Whiting, to his credit, has done a tremendous job keeping the football program alive and still challenging his players with the toughest schedule he can find to better prepare these players not only for football, but for life after high school, to prepare them to be winners and to be successful.
You know, they had a good fundraising drive to get the artificial turf over there at Northwest.
We also like to thank the men and women of the United States Armed Forces who are serving our country every day to defend our freedoms. They don't get to come to these games on Friday nights, but we'd like to say thank you.
Noah Donstelli going to kick it off for Northwest. Pretty good boot. That's going to be taken by Luke Ezzo.
Going to have a flag down.
And he's going to take it to the 32, flag down, as a lot of guys that normally don't get to play on Friday night in there on both sides of the field.
And you know what? For Central Catholic, they've got some young players. I think they only have 10 or 11 players for their freshmen. This year for Central Catholic, I don't even know if they have enough to field a freshman team. Got a lot of guys down the line players there, some JV players getting some action on a Friday night. Senior night here for Central Catholic. We're going to wait here for the ruling by the officials.
Officials have, now they're going to call holding on the Indians. Officials were busy down there when Central was at the goal line trying to keep Northwest out of the end zone. Northwest with a series of penalties, and that took a lot out of them when they couldn't get into the end zone down there. Then the blocked field goal for a touchdown. Everything goes downhill from that point on. Still at 2:39 left to go in the football game.
Don't forget Van Nostrand Young & Associates. They manage your household risk. Give Van Can a call. See what they can do for you. Give Van Can a call at 330-497-1867. Give Will Van Nostrand a call. For personal and business insurance, that's Will Van Nostrand at Van Nostrand Young & Associates, 330-497-1867, and see what Van can do for you.
Dan Plattick, number 14, in at quarterback. Plattick going to keep it right side, going to try and stay in bounds, and he does after maybe a 2 or 3 yard gain.
I think right now Central Catholic just wants to pick up one first down and just keep that clock running, not give it back here to the Indians. As you know, that pride factor of having that shutout, Northwest getting that touchdown, taking away the shutout.
Gain of maybe 1 on the play. A 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line for Central. Dan Plattick, who will be the heir apparent for Jake Picotti next year, should be the starting quarterback. Taking enough time to let that clock run down to less than 2 minutes to go in the game.
Going to wait till that official puts his hand up.
Going to hand off to Wills. Wells close to midfield.
Kind of brought down by one of his own blockers right there. Central just chewing up some clock. Wait for the referees here to chop it. They're going to take their time, obviously, chopping it.
Chris Barbitta on the tackle there for Northwest. Also Eric Fry in. As we come up close to 1:20 left to go. Couple more plays, and this one will be over as Central Catholic, another impressive win. Another great effort by the defense. This would be their second shutout of the season if it stays this way.
Well, they had that tough touchdown run by Northwest.
Or that's right, the Northwest touchdown. They're in the end zone for 7.
But
forgot about that.
But for first team defense shutout for Central.
First team defense gets the 0. You're right.
Just one of those moments.
Coming less than a minute now. 35-7.
Don't forget to stick around for that Altman Alt Care wrap-up report. Central's got to snap it here.
Where are we going to be next week, Troy?
Next week, I believe, what did I say, Joe? We got St. Thomas, Parma, Holy Name, possibly. Traveling with Big Time Sports. Well, hey, if you want to know where we're going to be at, check us out on the Big Time Sports app. You can get it for your iPhone or Droid. Up-to-the-minute scores, highlights. All every Big Time Sports game can be viewed with the Droid. Don't have that Time Warner cable.
Or Maslin
cable. Get your Big Time Sports app for the Droid or for the iPhone, along with the podcast of all Big Time Sports radio shows.
That's going to cost Central 5 yards. Came up to the line of scrimmage very quickly. Didn't get set.
Games next week are St. Thomas Aquinas versus Parma Holy Name. Our Southern games are Strasburg versus TCC. Indian Valley versus Manchester, St. Thomas Aquinas Holy Name. And then on Saturday, Garraway travels to Tuscarawas Central Catholic. So we have a triple header next week.
Final play of the football game, 35-7 Central.
He's going to wait until it gets down.
Vladic goes back, takes a knee, and that is it. Final score tonight, Canton Central Catholic 35, Northwest 7. Central now goes to 6-0 on the season. Northwest all even at 3-3 as the teams line up to shake hands. We'll be back with the final stats right after this on Big Time Sports.
Kempthorne Motors, 3 brands, 1 location. Our winning lineup of Volkswagens, Mazdas, and Volvos makes us your one-stop destination. Drive a German-engineered turbocharged Volkswagen Passat or Jetta sedan, or a Mazda 3, one of Car and Driver's 10 best, featuring Skyactiv technology. The Volvo S60 is a perfect blend of performance, luxury, and class-leading safety. At Kempthorne's, we make it easy, fun, and friendly. Visit us online at kempthorne.com.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's.
Welcome to Bob and Pete's Floors showroom. This is where you'll find an extensive selection of styles and colors with the most up-to-date designs and fashions at the price that's right for you. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tiles, a laminate floor cover, or countertops, you'll find what you need at Bob and Pete's Floors. Bob and Pete's Floors. Make your feet happy feet.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's for happy feet.
Home improvements make your life easier and add to the aesthetics and value of your home. Look to the Wayne Garage Door Sales and Service Showroom for garage doors, entry doors, storm doors, windows, gutters, siding, heritage stone, and awnings. Plus knowledgeable associates to help you create a distinct look for your home. Wayne Garage Door, quality workmanship and service after the sale since 1973 on State Route 39 in Dover. More than just garage doors.
There are hospitals, there are health systems, but there's nothing quite like this. The Altman system means A-class care. All of the services and care you need together. All of the most expert caregivers together. All of this joins together and together with you to lead our community to improved health. Welcome to the shape of advanced healthcare. At Altman, healthier together.
I ate 7 pounds
We're celebrating our 40th year at the newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautoauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
Joe Dunn and Troy Richardson back at Lowell Kleinfelder Stadium. A wet night for football, but did not stop Central Catholic from winning their 6th consecutive game of the season in impressive fashion. Final score, Central 35, Northwest 7. You're welcome to the Alt Care wrap-up show. Right now, let's take a look at the final stats. Not a whole lot different from what we saw in the first half because we had a running clock for a lot of that second half. As you can see, Central Catholic with 157 yards on the ground. Northwest with 125 yards passing. First downs fairly even, 12-11. Penalties, there were 11 penalties in the game tonight, 7 of them by Northwest. Turnovers big, 2 for Northwest. Central Catholic played air-free football, no turnovers tonight. Right now, let's take a look at the Ferris Financial play of the game, and it came when Northwest was trying to get back in this game. It was 21-0. Northwest driving. They had successive penalties, and then the blocked field goal, and Central takes it all the way for a touchdown, and that was the biggest play of the football game, and really, for all intents and purposes, allowed Central Catholic to cruise the rest of the way. Player of the game brought to you by Downtown Ford, and there were a lot of candidates. We're going to give it to senior quarterback Jake Bucutti, 6'2", 205. Did not play much in the second half, but in that first half did a lot of things right. Led this Central Catholic offense to 35 points. Jake Bucutti, our Downtown Ford player of the game. For my partner, Troy Richardson, this is Joe Dunn. Thanks for watching the Alt Care wrap-up show. Thanks for watching our big-time sports game of the week. We're back next week with Aquinas and Parma. For Troy Richardson, Joe Dunn. Have a great night, everybody.
For good food and great times, bring your team to Roosters. Feast on our award-winning wings, enjoy daily and weekly specials, and of course, all your favorite cold beverages. There's no better place to watch the big game than Roosters. Our friendly staff will cater to your group while you follow your team on our high-definition TVs. Bring the team after the game. We accommodate groups of 8 or more with no reservations needed. Roosters is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of youth and high school athletics.
Kempthorne Motors, 3 brands, 1 location. Our winning lineup of Volkswagens, Mazdas, and Volvos makes us your one-stop destination. Drive a German-engineered turbocharged Volkswagen Passat or Jetta sedan, or a Mazda 3, one of Car and Driver's 10 best, featuring Skyactiv technology. The Volvo S60 is a perfect blend of performance, luxury, and class-leading safety. At Kempthorne's, we make it easy, fun, and friendly. Visit us online at kempthorne.com.
We're really all you need. CSC.
CSC is delighted to help bring you the very best in local high school sports. Our CSC family serves the community with sound financial products and services. We understand the importance of family, community, and financial stability. When you're looking for a financial friend, you need look no further than CSC Federal Credit Union.
CSC. We're really all you need. CSC.
The ultimate Medicare Advantage plan is here. AltCare's Primetime Health Plan is now offering a $0 monthly premium plan with prescription drug coverage and a Silver and Fit program at no extra cost. With Primetime, get local personalized service and an experienced team of advocates, keeping your healthcare needs a top priority. Call Primetime Health Plan to register for a meeting or to learn more about the new $0 plan.
When the door of opportunity opens, what do you see? A landscape to pursue your passion and a rewarding career. A university with $120 million in student awards to lower the cost of education. A place where work opportunities during college lead to great jobs.
Akron has opened my eyes to so many opportunities.
New career options.
Akron gave me the motivation to make my dreams come true.
The University of Akron, where you get the greatest lifetime return on investment of any Northeast Ohio public university.
Woods Tall Timber Resort is a vacation that's close to home. The 7-acre lake is the focal point of the resort, with camping May through October. Splash away your summer days at the beach, and in the fall, enjoy brilliant colors from your own private cottage. Whether you enjoy primitive camping or the amenities of home, Woods Tall Timber Resort has it all. Luxurious cottages feature equipped kitchens, a full bathroom, and room for 8 guests. The resort includes a clubhouse, concession stand, bait shop, shower house, and laundromat. And the recreation never ends. Enjoy summer fun on water slides, inflatable trampolines, paddle boats, and electric boats, plus house rentals, fishing, game room, playground, woodpecker par 3 golf, and miniature golf, and of course hiking trails. And now Woods Tall Timber Resort has zip lines. It's the best value around for this exciting way to fly. Rides start at just $15. Small zips and kiddie zips are also available, and the Lake House Lodge can accommodate your party, reception, reunion, or event. Check out all of the fun online at woodstalltimberlake.com.
Tell me, are you confident in your financial game plan? I'm Matt Ferris, president of Ferris Financial. If you're like most people, you've probably spent a lot of time talking about getting your financial affairs in order, but for some reason, the game plan has never come together. At Ferris Financial, we're here to help you solidify your personal, business, and estate planning goals so we can build a winning game plan together and help you achieve peace of mind. Call us at 330-321-1413. Ferris Financial, helping you plan, protect, and prosper.
Home improvements make your life easier and add to the aesthetics and value of your home. Look to the Wayne Garage Door Sales and Service Showroom for garage doors, entry doors, storm doors, windows, gutters, siding, heritage stone, and awnings. Plus knowledgeable associates to help you create a distinct look for your home. Wayne Garage Door, quality workmanship and service after the sale since 1973 on State Route 39 in Dover. More than just garage doors.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's.
Welcome to Bob and Pete's Floors showroom. This is where you'll find an extensive selection of styles and colors with the most up-to-date designs and fashions at the price that's right for you. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tiles, a laminate floor cover, or countertops, you'll find what you need at Bob and Pete's Floors. Bob and Pete's Floors. Make your feet happy feet.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's for happy feet.
There are hospitals. There are health systems. But there's nothing quite like this. The Altman system means A-class care. All of the services and care you need together. All of the most expert caregivers together. All of this joins together and together with you to lead our community to improved health. Welcome to the shape of advanced healthcare. At Altman, healthier together.
Is your garage a mess? Are you tired of all the clutter? At Weaver Barnes, we make solutions to fit your need. From simple storage buildings to backyard garden sheds, all the way up to big horse barns and garages, Weaver Barnes has the perfect building for you. Come see all our models at our display lot located in Sugar Creek on State Route 39. Visit our website at weaverbarnes.com or give us a call at 888-289-4940.
The Inn at Northwood Village is a premier assisted living residence. Each private suite is designed to offer the optimum comfort, security, and privacy. Personalized services include a 24-hour on-site licensed nurse, 3 full meals daily, cable TV, utilities, daily social events, and weekly housekeeping. Our caring professional team provides the best in senior assisted living care and services. Models of assisted and memory care suites are open. Call today to schedule a tour. The Inn at Northwood Village, where your family is our family.
We're called Weaver's Fine Furniture for a reason. From our handcrafted solid wood furniture to our American-made upholstered furniture, you'll see heirloom quality. Make your house a home with bedroom suites, kitchen furniture. Visit us in Sugar Creek at 7011 Old State Route 39. For directions, current specials, and more, you can find Weaver's online at weaverfurniturestore.com. Make your house a home with Weaver's Fine Furniture.
Welcome to All-Type Heating and Cooling, your one-stop shop for all types of home repairs. That's right, All-Type Heating and Cooling not only provides complete sales and service for your furnace and air conditioning, they also do plumbing. Family owned for over 30 years and with more than 100 years combined experience, you can trust us to keep you comfortable year-round. All-Type is your authorized Lennox dealer and can service or repair any make or model. All-Type Heating and Cooling, we treat you like family.
When buying or selling a home, the first thing is to make the call.
Mackinger Realty.
Our marketing plan speaks for itself. We get results with over 700 sales last year.
So, Molly and Colton, have you made a decision yet? Yes, we have. I don't know, Molly. That's a lot of money. But it's the one I want.
Buying a home
Sign
is one of the
contract.
biggest decisions you'll ever make. We take that seriously. One of every 4 homes sold is listed by Mackinturf Realty. Make the call to Mackinturf Realty, the sign that sells.
If you want to make your business successful for years to come, then you need to partner with Graphic Publications and our Bluefoot digital products. Our customers receive a strategic marketing plan in both digital and print media that can include website design, hosting, and content creation, interactive mobile apps, videos, and graphic design. For the past 40 years, Graphic Publications has been helping businesses grow with our innovative marketing solutions that enable you to reach and exceed your goals. Contact Graphic Publications at 888-674-1010.
When it comes to home, auto, or life insurance, it's smart to arm yourself with information to make the right decisions. Mike Taylor, your local Allstate insurance agent, can help. Call Mike today and see how much you can save and what discounts you deserve. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate and Mike Taylor. Mike Taylor is located at 4432 Belden Village Street Northwest in Canton. Or call now at 330-639-4032.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscross Avenue in downtown Dover. Team specialist since 1977.
When the door of opportunity opens, what do you see? A landscape to pursue your passion and a rewarding career. A university with $120 million in student awards to lower the cost of education. A place where work opportunities during college lead to great jobs.
Akron has opened my eyes to so many opportunities.
New career options.
Akron gave me the motivation to make my dreams come true.
The University of Akron, where you get the greatest lifetime return on investment of any Northeast Ohio public university.
Kempthorne Motors, 3 brands, 1 location. Our winning lineup of Volkswagens, Mazdas, and Volvos makes us your one-stop destination. Drive a German-engineered turbocharged Volkswagen Passat or Jetta sedan, or a Mazda 3, one of Car and Driver's 10 best, featuring Skyactiv technology. The Volvo S60 is a perfect blend of performance, luxury, and class-leading safety. At Kempthorne's, we make it easy, fun, and friendly. Visit us online at kempthorne.com.
We're celebrating our 40th year at the newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautoauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
Would you like a 0 monthly premium plan that includes prescription coverage and silver sneakers? Then a local Medicare Advantage plan from the Health Plan is right for you. For information on Health Plan Medicare Advantage plans, call 1-877-236-2290. Hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. You must continue to pay your Medicare Part B premiums. The Health Plan, here for you, in your hometown since 1979.
Omni Orthopedics is proud to announce their award-winning team now includes 16 of the very best doctors in their field. Since 1996, Omni Orthopedics has helped patients in Stark and Tuscarawas counties with issues involving the foot and ankle, hand and upper extremity, joint, neck, spine, trauma, and sports medicine with the finest physicians, staff, and medical equipment available. To learn more about Omni Orthopedics' world-class care, medical complex, or for contact information, visit online at omniortho.com.
The ultimate Medicare Advantage plan is here. AltCare's Primetime Health Plan is now offering a $0 monthly premium plan with prescription drug coverage and a Silver and Fit program at no extra cost. With Primetime, get local personalized service and an experienced team of advocates, keeping your healthcare needs a top priority. Call Primetime Health Plan to register for a meeting or to learn more about the new $0 plan.
We're really all you need. CSC.
CSC is delighted to help bring you the very best in local high school sports. Our CSC family serves the community with sound financial products and services. We understand the importance of family, community, and financial stability. When you're looking for a financial friend, you need look no further than CSC Federal Credit Union.
CSC. We're really all you need. CSC.
There are hospitals. There are health systems. But there's nothing quite like this. The Altman system means A-class care. All of the services and care you need together. All of the most expert caregivers together. All of this joins together and together with you to lead our community to improved health. Welcome to the shape of advanced healthcare. At Altman, healthier together.
brushes. Because with acrylic, if you don't, you're in big trouble in about an hour. Your brushes are so hard you can't use them anymore. But they do have a brush cleaner that will dissolve the paint so they are usable again. Now let's put but again, see, as long as that's wet, the color I put in there fades into the color underneath, and it's hard to hold a strong color. If you're not careful, it can turn into mud. But the professional that I am will make it work. And another thing I'd like you to know, that when I took up painting this style of paint, about the first dozen of them I burnt. I wouldn't even let my wife see them. They were so bad. So if you've tried this and you've got discouraged, just keep trying. You don't have to show them to anybody, but then it'll get to the place where you'll want to start your own TV show. Now, all I'm laying in here are basic shapes. And again, this is still kind of wet to do anything with. Now we'll go up here and try to add some form to this sky. In clouds, you can make them any shape you want. It's your sky. You do what you feel like. Now you'll have lightness and darkness. Clouds in the foreground, clouds in the background. There'll be different colors because of the sun. So we'll go up in here and lay in some clouds in the distance. See, again, you can make these any way your heart desires, just so they look like clouds. You can see we'll go back and strengthen these. Right now I'm trying to work over a wet background. But we're going to take a break here real quick and let this set up a little bit, and we'll come back and strengthen these and put in the foreground. We'll be right back.
Medicare beneficiaries, would you like a local health plan that is easy to understand and gives you the coverage you need? With Health Plan Medicare Advantage plans, you'll get the health coverage you need and the peace of mind you want. For information on Health Plan Medicare Advantage plans, call 1-877-236-2290. Hours of operation, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. The Health Plan, here for you in your hometown since 1979.
You've watched him paint on television. Now you can have the royal touch in your own home. Purchase a painting created by artist Royal Baum to beautify your decor. Royal's paintings are signed by the artist and can be purchased already framed. If you've seen a painting on the show that you'd like to own, you can buy that as well. For prices or information, email us at royaltouch@yahoo.com or call 330-494-9303.
Welcome back. Now our paint is all dry. Again, acrylic dries fast. You don't have to wait a couple weeks on it. So we're ready to lay some color on top of the color we got. Because if you try to go over it while it's wet, you'll simply you'll mute all the color you have on there, and it usually tends to turn to mud. But if you simply wait a minute or work in different areas, we're going to come here in the foreground, just add some lighter color. As you can see, we're already creating distance. If you can create it, we create the illusion of distance. Sometimes I think any of these English teachers that might be watching this program want to grab me by the ear and march me out of the class and give me an English lesson I won't forget. When I was in school, I said, I don't need all that stuff. I'm going to paint pictures. I don't need algebra and all that. But you have to be ready for anything out in that world. You don't know what you're walking into. So listen to what they tell you. I know when I got to college, I thought, oh, what did she say? What should I remember? How do you diagram a sentence? Well, I was sitting there doodling. I should have been listening. And when I got to college and I was the one paying the freight, kind of got a culture shock when I had to listen to what the professor was saying. Now, again here I could use just about any size brush, but we'll stick to the same brush. And what we're going to do, first we'll go in here and mess up the picture. Again, I can just put this in there any old way I want, because we'll be covering most of it up. But I'd like to soften the edge here. Now we'll go over here on the other side and mess up the other side. Now, I don't want to cover this up because that's the sunrise or sunset, any little thing your heart desires to call it. It's a very important part of my picture. And it breaks up that harsh skyline. See, anybody can do that. I could let the cameraman come up here and grab this brush, but I don't know how to run the camera. Looked like a good place for a pine tree. Again, all we're doing now is just putting in some basic shapes. Again, we want to break up that hard skyline, but we also want a little bit of it to show. Can you see the distance we're already starting to create here? The illusion of distance. You can't create distance. And now we'll create a little more illusion here of distance. Let's go up in here, up in these clouds. Isn't that gorgeous? That nasty old looking pine tree's been there for years. I always like to make a leaner. One that kind of was crowded out. So let's go over here and let's just bring one in here like this and let it lean a little bit so it looks real. Now I'll get letters and phone calls from all the landscapers out there saying we don't plant trees crooked. Well, I paint them crooked. Now let's go right above here, above the line. We don't want this in a straight line. Add a little more distance right here with a darker color. But can you see what we're creating here? We're creating a lot of space. I can go out in the meadow there. We can add a little bit of brighter yellow to give it another plane. Now while we're at it, let's give these trees a little bit more form, a little more shape. So they don't just simply look like black silhouettes. Now they look more like the real thing. Again, this is more or less underbrush. So we'll go over top of it. Give it a little more shape. And while we're at it, we'll grab a small brush here and give those tree's a trunk, something for the leaves to hang on to. So let's just put a trunk on this nasty looking little old tree here. Now, there can be all kind of things growing down in here. One up in here. We can do the same thing with the pine tree. Just let it show through. And it starts to give it shape. Again, anybody with a small brush can do what I'm doing here. We'll go ahead to some little sticks and things back in here. Give a place for the rabbits to hide. A few little dead branches here where the sun didn't hit. Now we've got it pretty well blocked out here. Now we'll go back and pull everything together and make it look more real, more exciting. I was going to liven these clouds up a little bit, but I don't think so. It might ruin the mood. Besides that, I might ruin the sky I already put in. So we'll come here in the foreground and we'll add some color. Let's go in here with a little bit of, put a path in here. Again, this is done very simple. Just start there and let that come up around the corner. There, now that looks like that's been there all the time. But now we can't just let it lay out there like that. We gotta let it become part of the picture. So what we're going to do now is add some color. Let's start with a little bit of yellow. And we'll go in here and start adding some bushes. See how that starts to give you the feel of underbrush and undergrowth. Do the same thing on this side so those pine trees have something to sit on. Add a little bit of a brush in the foreground. Leave some of that darkness coming through. Now we'll make some of these stronger because they're farther or closer to us. Now we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll finish this up.
Today, many people are choosing to ride SARTA buses to work, school, shopping, and medical appointments. Riding the bus for the first time can be confusing. As travel trainers, we train people on how to ride SARTA buses, including trip planning, purchasing tickets, and locating bus stops. If you are interested in the travel training program, appointments can be made at sartaonline.com or by calling 1-855-TT-SARTA. Come ride with us!
Fans of the Royal Touch now have a new opportunity to have Royal's work in their homes. Royal is offering prints of some of his paintings for only $20. You can now have a quality print featuring a Royal Bomb painting to beautify your home. Simply select one of these paintings and place your order. These 8.5 by 11-inch prints will arrive to you ready to be framed. To order, call 330-494-9303 or 330-581-3736.
Hi, welcome back. Are pretty far with this. I just want to put on add a few finishing touches, and then we'll call it a finished painting. I want to add a little color along this path. Just to give it a feel of grass alongside of it. We'll go out in here and add just a little bit of lighter color. Pull it on through. And then I want to add some, a flowery effect, just to give it some color. So we'll go up in here. Just to add a little bit of color to it. It kind of picks up a little color of the sky. We'll add a little bit in here. What you can see happening here with just a few touches of the brush. And we'll add some out here along the path. And again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in and watching us. I hope you've learned something. And I hope that it excites you enough that you might want to take up painting. It's a very relaxing and self-rewarding, and you may be able to make a little money on the side. That should do it.
Today, many people are choosing to ride SARTA buses to work, school, shopping, and medical appointments. Riding the bus for the first time can be confusing. As travel trainers, we train people on how to ride SARTA buses, including trip planning, purchasing tickets, and locating bus stops.
Kid pushed him, but no, he was on his...
To another Big Time Sports high school broadcast. I'm Jan McInturf.
And I'm Evan McInturf. Dad, do you have any feeling about tonight's game?
I do. With a Big Time Sports broadcast, you can't go wrong.
Unless the refs make the wrong calls, and you know about making the call, right?
I do. Anyone who's in the market to buy or sell a home can make the call to McInturf Realty. And our team works hard to make it easy and rewarding.
Dad, don't forget the mobile app.
Hey, you're right. When you download the McInturf Realty mobile app, you can search for homes, contact agents, browse photos, and get current information on properties.
And McInturfRealty.net is another great place to start.
You're right, Evan. On behalf of the entire McInturf Realty team, Evan and I welcome you to tonight's Big Time Sports High School broadcast.
And now, here's your Big Time Sports broadcast crew.
Hey, we're getting ready for high school football tonight on Big Time Sports. It's an ECOL matchup between the Dover Tornadoes, who come into the game 3-2 on the year, against the 2-3 Zanesville Blue Devils. This has been the McInturf Realty pregame show on Big Time Sports. We've had a few rain showers this evening, and appears to be settling down for the moment, but hopefully we'll be all right. Time for us to take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Park Village Care Center. And Bruce, as we take a look at this matchup, we've got two teams that like to run the spread offense.
Yep, Zanesville still likes to run the ball a lot out of that. As you heard Coach If say, they had to stop the running game. Zanesville wants to keep their offense on the field and keep Dover's offense off. Dover needs some long yardage situations for Zanesville to try to force them into a passing situation. And since we do have a wet field, both teams need to hang on to the ball.
All right, those are your Park Village Care Center keys to the game. A week ago, these Dover Tornadoes were a lopsided winner against Toledo Waite as they won 52-7. Merrick Mammarella had 271 yards passing, 73 yards rushing. Corey Cantini, 103 yards receiving for the Dover Tornadoes. The Blue Devils, they're 2-3 on the year. They've scored 101 points through the first 5 games of the season, given up 136 points. A week ago, they knocked off Cambridge 42-6. They had 450 yards in total offense in that ball game, and they were led by a fine effort from their quarterback, Justin Murphy, 9 of 14 passing for 134 yards. Elijah Pettiford had 117 yards receiving. So both teams capable of putting some points on the board. Time for us to take a look at the Mike Fredericks Insurance starting lineups this evening. And taking a look first at the Zanesville offense, Justin Murphy, the quarterback, he's a senior. Jeremiah Jones, a very good running back, 185-pound senior. He's a load, and they're big across that front line. Those offensive linemen go 235, 255, 265, 300 pounds, 225 pounds, and that is a big concern for Coach Dan Ifta of the Dover Tornadoes. Taking a look at the Dover defense, you can take a look at their lineup. Alex Bowman there, a linebacker, the leading tackler on the year with 46 total tackles. And it's been a good defensive team for the Dover Tornadoes. They've been involved in some very tough contest this year, but that Dover defense has been getting the job done.
Yeah, and Coach If, one of his main concerns was the size of that offensive line from Zanesville. He said they're a lot bigger than our down linemen in our defense. So we may see some new stuff, some new stunts, some new twists out of the Dover defense, and try to get some third and longs out of them to force them into throwing the football.
Yeah, these two teams have been year in, year out, the top two teams, football teams of the ECOL.
Yep. Last year, of course, Zanesville was the champion in the Scarlet Division and one game away from state championship in Division II. So kind of building a tradition down there in Zanesville. And like you said, they won big last week, try to get back on track at 2-3.
The Dover Tornadoes will be kicking off. Zanesville won the toss and elected to take the football. And so the Zanesville Blue Devils will go to work offensively first. Ben Kaufman, one of the deep men, and Gidio to kick off for the Dover Tornadoes.
Elijah Pettiford is the other deep back for the Blue Devils. Still a lot of ominous looking clouds hanging around, but luckily no lightning or thunder, so no delay.
And we hope that holds true through the course of the evening. When the band was marching onto the field for its pregame show, we had quite a downpour, but it didn't last too long. DeGidio to kick off for of the Tornadoes. The Tornadoes 3-2 coming into this contest. They're 10th in their region, so they need some points. That is Pettiford picking it up, looking for running room, bringing it to the middle of the field, and is cut down as he crosses the 25-yard line. Jared Torch was there to make the tackle for the Dover Tornadoes. So it is the spread offense of the Zanesville Blue Devils for Coach Chad Grandstaff. Coach Grandstaff has won 82 games with the Blue Devils. Number 21 is Jeremiah Jones. He is the running back in the backfield with Justin Murphy. Big line up front for the Blue Devils. Murphy looks right, throws it to Jones, one-handed catch, and Jones scooting up that far sideline has a first down. Nice play right from the get-go for the Blue Devils.
Picked up about 17 yards. It's a little swing pass. All it is a running play. You just get the ball out to the back, out of the backfield. You can see him swinging to the right.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage for the Blue Devils. Murphy led him perfectly as Jones did not have to break stride. He caught that ball with a full head of steam going. And a timeout called by the Blue Devils.
Didn't have the right personnel on the field. As you can see, one guy came off and they tried to switch around. They definitely weren't in the right positions.
You could see the frustration on the part of the quarterback, Justin Murphy. He just kind of looked skyward and they called the timeout.
Yeah, you don't like to burn a timeout 13 seconds into the first quarter.
Gives us a chance to tell you about Blossom's Flowers in downtown Dover next to the post office. A family-owned business for 16 years. Full device florists. See us first for all your weddings, birthdays, sympathy tributes, and anniversaries featuring fresh flowers daily. Huge selection of green plants. Always a favorite for homecoming, corsages, and boutonnieres. It's that time of the year. Blossom's Flowers in downtown Dover. See them today. Straight up the middle. Short game. Murphy, the ball carrier.
Little inside handoff, picks up, almost 3 or 4 yards. You can see lead back in the hole.
Quickly, no huddle. Now they look to the line to the sideline to get the play. Man goes in motion. Back to pass. Murphy rifles over the middle. And it is picked off by the Dover Tornadoes. Evan Snyder coming down with it. So Mount Hope defense replay at the